come sit down.
I'm gonna get letters. What are these things?
And they're mini corn
corn
dogs.
dogs.
Horrible, don't touch them.
While we're doing that, we'll do a quick
Too late for me.
synopsis of
I don't
what's
think they
going
can,
on.
because
So
just
everything,
everything.
and anyone in the stream and watching this later in the recording, welcome to the map. I just want to give everyone a quick overview of what's going on. So this is the area of Alabaster, and where the players are right now is in Kather. So most everything at this point is just happening down in that town at the moment, and we'll be expanding from there. I will have this up every so often to just kind of give a geological understanding of where things are, depending on what's said or what's being done in the actual campaign. With that, I'll do a quick kind of overview of what happened last time, since I do know that it was a month ago that everything happened.
And Coda wasn't here.
And Coda wasn't here, and Mix wasn't here. But actually, before I do that, we'll have them make an introduction of their characters. Coda, sit down.
He gets bossy.
There's a leg there. I'm up against one too.
Well, given that we have,
Alright.
oh wait. Oh no, that's the barbarian, and this
He's
is the
not
cleric.
here.
They're not here.
Yeah, they're not here. So,
Means I can move away from the leg.
either Mix or Coda, make an introduction of yourself with your character.
Okay, so I'm playing a monk that's an Asmar. She doesn't know she's an Asmar though. All she knows is she wants to do good and help people and make people happy.
And what's her name?
Her name's Akun Bureau. She basically grew up in a monastery. She's not very well known about the world that is kind of learning. But, yeah.
Okay. So, I am Sarek, and I'm a high elf, and my character came from a very highborn family with a lot of money and a lot of privilege, though
You're one
for
of those.
yeah, one of those elves. So, but for various reasons, he has sort of disowned and abandoned his family and kind of went off to do his own thing, and kind of went down the path of being a pirate. So, I look forward to having fun with more of that and enjoying the rest of the party.
Alright, fantastic. So, now we have the introductions of two individuals that are going to be joining the stream or going to be joining the game sometime during the couple hours that we're here. Give you a quick overview of what's going on. So, the players started in Kather. They met with Balthazar, who was the captain of the guard, because they were contracted by the Duke, Anton, to help them with their struggles that are going on in the town. By talking with Balthazar, Balthazar is basically putting them into a trial run of sorts to quell a militia that has started in the main residence of Kather itself. So right now, the players are sitting outside of the crow's nest waiting for members of this militia to come pick them up for a meeting of sorts that they're going to be going to this evening. And that is where we're going to start off. Foremost. So, the group of you guys, Volt, Zark, and Brax, you're all sitting outside of the main thoroughfare, or the main tavern. Glam is actually there with you, though as he walks outside, he gets the smell of fish again, and he immediately retreats back into the tavern, green to the face, sick, goes back to his room, and you don't see him for the rest of the afternoon, or the rest of the evening. Along with this, as he walks in, or runs in, a very, very, very hungover, elf-like character walks by. I need you to roll a perception check.
That's a 17.
17. You notice that this elf has a familiar note.
Okay. Where does he appear to be going?
He is just leaving the tavern.
Just leaving the tavern.
No, it's fine.
Is that this elf?
Oh, just
Yeah.
throw it in there anyway?
Yes, that helps.
Does he look lost?
He just looks like he had a horrible time last night. Or over the past
He
couple
wasn't
of nights.
downstairs from that window of our room, was he?
No, he was inside the tavern the entire time. You actually bumped into him quite a few times in the tavern, passed out, blackout, drunk.
Great. Was I buying him drinks then, I guess?
No, he was already out at that point. Do you interact with this said individual?
Sure. So are you going to see the Lord then?
So I have this stupid letter, and I'm trying to find whoever this gentleman is. It says some captain of the guard. Where should I find this man? Because so far, I found booze.
I'm gonna sit over there because there's this pillar.
You'll want to go inside the keep then and ask the guards for the captain. And if he gives you the same task he gave us, come find us here as soon as you can.
Why don't you just stay with us? I'm
Well,
pretty
yeah.
sure. That'd be better than
Don't
what we
second
have.
guess me. Hand gnome.
Come back to the tavern?
Yeah. Just come back here. We'll all be here waiting for you. Open
That won't be a
arms.
problem at all. Which way?
We'll direct him to the keep.
Okay.
Alright.
So you get directed to the keep. You run back to the keep.
After getting one last drink,
You have it with you.
this hangover can't catch up. it can't happen. Can't let it.
As you're heading back to the keep, drink in hand, you run in there. As you're walking in, a female exterior robe-like individual is walking in at the same time as you do.
Perfect. Okay. So, I try and straighten myself up and get my jacket all straight and make sure that my rings indicating of my highborn, descendants are in plain view. And I walk up and ask her, "Hello, milady. Do you know where I can find this?" And I drunkenly fumble with my letter. This captain of the guard.
Oh, you're looking for him too.
Of course I am. What are you doing here?
Oh, I was given this letter and told to come here, but I seem to have gotten lost.
Well, I just came from the tavern where a few other people directed me here. Have you met them?
No.
Excuse me. This is not a meetings location. What do you want here? The guardsman is talking to you.
I was given this.
Where is it?
I too was given a letter.
You're late. Both of you.
Yes, I had.
You should have made her do what Ruckett had to do.
Picture. Yeah. At this point, I just want to get things started.
He had somebody at his house take a picture because he left it at home.
Yeah, sounds like I had to find it and take a picture.
Okay, so he looks over the letter. You both are late. Your friends made their way out, already on their mission that Balthazar had given them. I don't have any details of it, but I'm sure you can probably find them. There's a gnome, a Goliath, a strange fighter, and a minotaur.
Are you talking about those people back at the tavern?
I don't know where they went.
What a waste of a walk. My cup's almost empty.
Get out.
All right.
Yeah, so I
I'll follow him, I guess.
yeah,
I don't know.
I make sure she's following me, head back to the tavern, cup in hand, no longer having a note, and go back into the tavern and try and find these two.
Okay. Well, they're sitting outside the tavern.
They're outside.
Still?
All of you guys are outside the tavern. You're
Does
still
he
waiting.
still have the fish?
No.
Oh no, we cleaned that up.
Yeah. All that has been cleaned up.
I even asked that question before we left.
No. All that got
We're
cleaned up.
fine now.
I
We're
was
gonna
like,
be
that's
fine.
gotta go.
We don't talk about what happened last
I'm hungover.
What happens in the crow's nest?
It's a crow's nest. Exactly. Okay. So you guys make it back.
She's bought a friend.
Hello, new friends.
Oh, she's a friend.
Ow.
Son of a. this.
Apparently, I'm gonna go on this quest or errand or something with you guys.
She's so fucking happy.
She's too.
Wait.
I'm gonna go follow the Minotaur.
Let me get this straight. So we all got this letter, and apparently you guys.
This is the best.
Apparently you guys
Go
have been
in
up
the
to
other room.
something. What are we doing, and why are we here? I was promised gold.
Well,
we all just look at it.
the gold comes after we do the main task. Right now, we're in the audition phase.
So we have to wait.
We're waiting for tonight, where we have to go to a meeting where this militia is meeting and clean out its leadership.
Of some sort.
Yes, we don't know who the leaders are.
Who are we working for, and why?
You read the letter?
Yeah.
I slowly take a drink.
Yeah, there you go. Jesus.
It doesn't matter now anyway,
Yeah.
because we're not working for them anymore. We're gonna try to get in good with this militia.
Okay. A promise of gold is good enough for me. I have things I need to accomplish. Where to next?
It's a tavern. We're waiting.
The meeting's at night.
Yeah. But we gotta be
It's
close,
mid-morning
right?
still.
Right?
No, it's dusk now.
Oh,
It's
is it
literally
dusk now?
like
You've been sitting there for like 12 hours?
no.
Yeah.
You guys were
We
no.
were drinking
you,
last night.
You two passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Had a rest, then showered to get yourself back up to moderate stages. Because
No
you
one
smelled like
remembers.
fish and you had vomit all
I did.
I
I was being held out of a window,
Oh.
vomiting from too much alcohol. So we're best friends already.
Don't worry. One day you'll learn.
Okay.
Can't let the hangover catch up to you.
So as you guys are having this conversation, just really fast, non-DM, are you guys going to introduce yourselves?
Oh, I mean,
It's not time yet. We don't know yet. We don't know where this is going.
yeah, he asked a question and
Yeah,
we're
no,
not
that's
friends
good.
yet.
That is a good point. Me being drunk. I just wanted to know what we're doing to begin with. But before we decide to huddle up together and move forward with whatever this mission is and possibly risk our lives together, maybe I should get to know at least who a few of you are. Particularly you.
As a gnome.
I'm a gnome. My name's Brex.
You are certainly adorable.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
You're so
I'm a
tiny.
demolitionist. I work for gunpowder, bombs, and blasting. I'm the best at what I do. And this is what I do. I blow shit up.
He's not our stealth class.
But I can be.
Really? And how about you? What do you bring to this party?
I'm the sober one,
Oh, I'm sober.
currently.
And you, over there, the one who still has puke on his clothes.
No, I'm all clean. Remember,
He's clean now.
I'm clean.
Mr. Shoe, go ahead.
But
Your moccasins.
oh my god! All right, my boots may be slathered, but
Well, they're kind of far down anyway. You don't really look
Yeah.
that low usually.
I'm going by Volk or Vold. Vold, yeah. Vold is my name, and I am not with the living yet. So let us talk later once I've had a few drinks.
Hey, how am I doing?
Yeah.
And how about you, madam?
I am a curate. I travel into helping others and studied deeply within the martial arts. So
Very good. Well, now that I've all gotten acquainted with you, and I'm like fucking just like cape
Team
blows
Rocket.
open,
Fucking-
holding like my chalice in this hand. I am Sarek.
He's a pretty good
Did you
showman,
just,
shit,
like
huh?
duck face?
Yes.
I did.
Roll a performance check.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's just he did.
Oh, a performance check for that. Yeah.
12.
Plus your charisma modifier. It's the bottom of your main stat blocks. What's the number?
1 plus 13 and 1. 13. Yeah.
So you go to. There's no wind. There's no wind. It's dusk. There's no bright shining
Yeah.
light. It's just ha
I'm just drunk.
Yeah.
It's like
That-
In your head, it
it's
looks
like
right.
Yeah, to me,
in the psyche that is Sarek, the pirate, there's gleaming.
he just tried to do a full Ginyu Force deal by himself.
Oh.
and all of you are jealous, just completely jealous, and you are definitely impressed in my mind.
I love it.
I'm pretty impressed. That was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
introductions are done.
given the introductions, you three see 4 individuals that you've met before. Toting the red sash, they walk up to you. Where's the one that we talked to before?
He's talking to me now. I look up
He's-
and just point.
He's not well. He's upstairs sick. Had an adverse reaction.
Call out.
Understood. The crow's nest can do that to you. Friends?
New friends.
Acquaintance.
Hello.
Dragon fire.
Jesus.
Alright. He's still the strange one. Well, the more the merrier. The meeting's about to start. Please follow me. I will take you to where we are meeting at.
Will refreshments be offered up, or should we grab our own?
Stay sober for this one.
Too late. For our elf friend.
So,
What
Functioning, high
what's your
functioning,
what's
yeah.
your constitution?
Constitution is 14.
it's not too bad. But alright, so the 4 members with the red sashes, they take you to it's one of the most southernmost points.
Get a fucking straw, you know.
So just so everyone else
Yay, I'm out.
see. I apologize if it's hard to see. So you guys all head to an area around here. So the southernmost point of Kather.
So where's the crow's nest?
That's the city?
The crow's nest is right here.
Okay.
So
and
you
the
guys are-
garrison's up top there.
This is the main keep.
Okay.
So we have the main keep, we have the districts of Kather.
And the area around the garrison's filled with that squatters farmers market thing.
Correct.
Where's the market district that I went to?
Market district is right in this square here.
Okay. We can see the dark lines really well, but the light lines are pretty hard
That's
to
the other
see.
map underneath it.
Oh. That makes sense then.
Yeah.
Get it out.
Yeah, so all the lines dictate which district you're in.
All of these.
Oh my god!
I wish the screen could see the dog right.
Which
It's
one?
like,
This one.
Okay,
tired.
so yeah, you guys are heading to the southernmost point. It's right next to the gate that lead out to the slums on the south end. So you're walking the main thoroughfare down next to. There's actually another tavern down there here. Yeah. So there's another tavern. So he leads you there. You see a large group of people outside of a mill. It doesn't necessarily look abandoned or non-usable. It actually looks like it is normally in use during the day. It is just offline at this moment in time. So it seems that this is a owned location by someone that goes to this meeting and shut down for these meetings specifically for this reason. Should I get to my right notes?
Wonder if we'll ever see Sam,
Yeah.
our cleric. Our one bastion of hope.
So several people are gathered outside, all wearing similar dress. The key differences are they're all wearing different color sashes. You gather that the Bannon supporters are all dressed in red. And So now you guys are sitting outside the mill, and we'll start.
How close are we to them?
And what other sashes do we see?
Yeah.
What other colors?
So there are 7 different colors that you can depict. So there's a yellow one, a gray one, a red one, blue one, white, black, and teal.
Wow.
How close am I to somebody wearing a red one?
Well, I mean, they're right next to you. They escorted you here.
So I tug on one. On one of the guys next to me.
Yes.
So how do I get one of those pretty things over your shoulder?
In time.
Huh.
If you actually claim your support to Alex, then maybe.
Alex. That's who we're meeting here.
But
Bannon.
Alex.
at the same time, you are not of noble bloodline, so.
I'm pretty noble. I'm the last of my people. I'm amazing.
I'm pretty sure I crossed by 5 gnomes on my way here.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, you did.
Different clan.
Shit. Anyway, take your shirt. I just want to filter away.
Not stealthy ever. This is-
So, what you all actually notice, so like I was saying before, the mill is unmarked on the outside, but the mill itself looks like it is still in service.
So it's just closed right
It is just closed. It's completely closed off. Like, all of the windowed locations all look like they're completely boarded up and isolated, so that there's nothing that can escape, or no one can actually see in and no one can see
What kind of
out.
mill is it?
It's a wheat mill.
These things aren't really closed like this at night, right, guys? You know.
Well,
I would assume they would be. Why would they work through the night?
depends on if it's harvest season or not.
But here's the important question. What are we doing here? Are we going to make some bread? That's one.
Okay. Glam's not here,
Glam is not
No,
here.
he's
and
not.
he was our
He was
mastermind.
Your he was your main liaison for all of these conversations.
So,
We were hired by the captain of the guard and the lord of the keep to get rid of the militia.
Okay,
that
so
is-
I'm going to stop you really fast. Remember, these people are next to you.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can't
I'm out of
devise
character.
that.
Out of character.
Oh,
Okay.
See,
He's like, so we're just
We're going to kill
a little group.
Excuse me.
So the guys with the sashes are what we want to get rid of.
yes.
Yes, but technically they're.
No, we can't.
Not the underlings. We want to get rid of the leadership.
We can't get
But we
rid
don't
of
have to
them.
do
That'll blow our cover. So we have to
Right.
become one with them until we can get a meeting face to face and hit this guy.
I'm gonna roll in and just throw bombs.
But Glam and I talked outside a little bit. You weren't there, right? Or
No.
You were like off doing your side quest.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went off.
Okay.
So there's like
And
these...
we had devised a plan just to, like, get in good with these guys, buddy.
Yeah,
Hey.
the sash guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so finally the sash guys are like, all right, well, you guys
Yeah,
seem
you're
cool.
coming to this meeting. This is like
Come to us to
Mythic
this
Dawn
mill.
in Oblivion. Okay.
Okay.
We're like, we know.
So
and then
now
gonna
we're all
fuck
sitting
with
outside this
We're
mill,
infiltrating.
and they're kind of, you know, they we feel like maybe they trust us a little bit. We don't know what's going on.
Right.
And these sash guys are all looking around, waiting around. There's this huge closed mill, ominous thing, you know, whatever behind us.
We're going
We're
to
kind
a
of waiting.
clan meeting.
That's all we do is wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to a meeting. You have
Yeah.
no idea what kind of meeting it is.
It's a meeting of a militia that's racist and like has been oppressing these people for a while.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
There was
So.
a war around the area, and the town is like literally filled with refugees. And the militia people want to get rid of the refugees.
Well, yeah, so really quick on that.
Get rid of them.
All of the area outside of the town itself, it actually extends about a quarter mile out. So you have the town walls, and then you have a quarter mile out basically on all sides,
Yeah.
from north to south, all the way around, is slums. And it's all refugees. That's what you, on your way here several days ago, when you were probably still drunk, you passed through all of that. You got through all of the refugees to make your way to the crow's nest. You never made your way any deeper than that, but on your way to the keep, because of the fact that it's dusk, you didn't see too much, but you saw people packing up a lot of just standard, like, merchant tents on your way to the basically the guards' keep of sorts,
It was like the center of the town.
which is in the center of the town, which is basically all of this area here is filled with just merchant tents. And you got there at the time that they were closing all of that up.
They can't stay the night.
They cannot say.
So basically, this town's overrun by refugees.
Yeah.
Where are these people coming?
They are coming from the other. So
really should have just watched it.
there was a large war that happened. That in Denerin and Balwin and all of the like small little towns that aren't necessarily on the maps, a lot of those people fled through the mountains, and Kather is the first major establishment through the mountains, and that's where everyone has gone.
And it was a war between.
So it was the war between the people of Alabaster and the orcs that invaded from the west.
So the orcs
Or
are
east.
The orcs are winning currently.
No, the war is ended, but the entire area next to Denerin and Balwin is it's basically a dead.
It's just disaster.
It's all disaster. Some type of arcane weapon went off on the entire eastern side of Alabaster that left the entire place in ruin.
Okay, so but we're in Kather right now.
We are in Kather.
Okay.
Oh, Sammy?
He's not going.
Oh, what's his face?
Never will.
No, he should have.
What?
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, Amazon.
You always know to
FedEx.
scoot.
Amazon, FedEx,
Well, because
yeah.
at first he was like, well, your character is supposed to be kind of like coming with Sammy's character,
Yeah.
so we kind of like, what the fuck, we're here.
Plus, he's our own.
It's alright, I figured it out.
Yeah, that's
It's
It's
fine.
interesting.
So,
I mean, we're kind of set up to kill stuff before it hurts us
Wow,
right now.
that's true.
So we just follow these
Fingers
guys
crossed.
to the mill. So
You
we're
guys-
at the mill now. We're
you're at the mill. You're outside the mill, yeah.
I do want to do this thing where I kind of pull him aside.
And have a conversation.
Yeah, because
Zark.
we need to talk about what we're about to
SCAR.
accomplish because you and I are gonna get it.
Well, we should.
What, you're going to
I don't
discuss
know.
the
I just
points
met
of
you, though.
alcohol?
No.
Keep in mind, I just met you though.
Yeah, but I mean,
Alcohol bros.
you're a pirate, so you know exactly what we're doing here. Like you're the type of mind that would
Yeah.
be.
No, I wouldn't. It would be the first time I became drinking buddies with someone I just met.
Yeah.
Make sure you mark that down.
150.
That's a lot of alcohol.
That's way more than I bought. I think I spent 10 grand.
No puke.
Yours was based off of gambling debt.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
So we're still waiting outside?
yeah, you are still
Yeah,
waiting
we're
outside.
waiting.
I want to cover this one last
Okay.
thing. So, outside of the mill, there's actually a group of individuals, which that group is all of the individuals. All the individuals that are in this group are all wearing. So they're about 10 feet away from you towards the mill.
Okay.
Other than that, everyone else is kind of scattered around.
Probably talk to these guys that let us here and kind
Walk up to them.
oh. Okay. Well, you already did a little bit of talking, but it's not wasn't.
Nobody wants to talk to me.
So
You're the crowd splitter.
But Shay, you're the tallest one right now.
yeah, it's true. All right.
Without our handsome young bullhorn friend.
So I'm gonna go up and smack one of the guys on the back or something, and say,
What?
"When does this thing get started?
Oh God!
When are we starting this shindig?"
The meeting?
Show shuttle.
The meeting will start when the counselors decide that it's going to start. They will usher everyone in around the time that it starts.
of, I kind of like interrupt you. Well, what are we supposed to do until then?
Yeah, there you
Well,
We wait.
go.
all of these individuals, they're all looking you over. They notice that you are not
Wearing the sash.
sashed. I'm sorry. What are you all doing here?
So
There is a member. There's a member wearing a red sash. Oh, they're with us.
oh wow.
Okay, good.
So they They continue to talk amongst themselves, like kind of just ignoring you all as a party.
Yeah.
What they are, I mean, they're talking about standard village issues that are going on. You get the sense that these individuals are bureaucrats. They're just talking about financial brokering. They're talking about morale. They're talking about just standard government-based house shit.
Are we more or less attending a Senate meeting?
Maybe.
I kind of look around. And
I walk up to that guy, big guy. I like tug on his belt thing. Lift me up over your head.
Okay. Can I do that, or do I got to roll for it?
No.
Okay. So
He's very small.
I just want to see.
I'm like both hands.
You see, not necessarily a large group of people, but you see.
But can I justify like all the different colors and see?
You can see all the different colors. Yeah, there's.
They're talking to each other. They're not being
I don't want to
segregated. Not.
make a big
Nope,
scene.
they're all intermingling.
I
They're
don't
talking
want
amongst
bomb to fall
themselves.
off.
Okay.
So on and so forth.
Okay. So I kind of like look around, kind of realize what's going on. People talking all bureaucratic.
Yep.
Looking like there's some type of way. They're fancy, that kind of stuff. So looking around, I kind of clink one of my rings like on my cup, just kind of looking around, thinking, and I tell him specifically, since he was kind of talking to one of the guys, that we're not gonna get anywhere with these people by just trying to talk to them. We should let them come to us, because trying to push this forward isn't gonna work.
Okay.
I know these types.
Okay. All right.
So after this conversation,
Can I make an insight check on him?
did it knock or did it fall off?
No, it fell off.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing? That's a good one.
Yeah.
11.
11. Anything you want to share with him?
Yeah.
Based off an 11.
It's like he's questioning me and what I'm saying.
He's looking you over. I mean, to you, at first glance, he seems to know what he's doing.
Okay, so you're still on his shoulders.
Yeah, I'm looking
so
down
I'm
at
like,
you.
so I'm looking up at him. I'm just like, do you have anything you want to add, little man?
You don't smell right. But you smell like we smell.
Oh,
I just kind of,
that didn't go anywhere.
awkwardly
Trusty
look at him
face
and
to
blow, like
identify someone.
just kind of blow him off a little bit and just.
Okay.
whatever.
So as you guys are having
He's
this
like
little,
that. Yeah.
so the same individuals that
I say
came,
that.
Hit your head.
that escorted you here, 3 of them depart, so they actually leave the
Follow.
area.
Go.
Yeah,
Follow.
they basically were just here to help escort you guys here. So 3 of them leave, 1 of them stays. The one who talked to you earlier, both in the tavern and now, stays
Oh yeah.
and shuttles you over. Come with me inside.
Yeah, mule.
All right. So we never get the chance to find some alcohol and.
No.
No, I'm a little busy. I still have my cup, but
Kind of
it's
sucks. Well, because I think you're gonna get the gist that
Yeah.
we're not on this team.
yeah, no. So
Right, I mean, like,
as we're walking, because we're following them, right?
Yeah.
You are following them in,
Yeah.
which is only like 10 feet.
Is he still on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We follow. That's,
Just
Yeah,
follow
right.
them.
That's
okay.
we follow along.
Because he knows the letter he gave was something, but he didn't read any of it. So he might think that this is what we're doing for the letter that he never got privy to.
Correct.
So,
that's just the way it might be, though. So just
yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
I just
There was no one that could actually fill him in because no
right,
one.
we never had time because
No
there was
one really
plenty
had
of
a
us.
chance to fill
Yeah.
him.
The three guys who left, were they the same 3 that I tried following earlier in the day?
No.
Nice try.
No. Those ones are not here.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. So you guys make your way
it's gonna be
inside.
fun.
You guys make your way inside? Okay, so the party walks inside to a large round table that fits somewhere around 30 people. Your militia rep, the one who ushered you in, points you to a couple of chairs on the outside of the table. basically saying that this is where you're going to be sitting during this. While you guys take a seat there, 3 individuals from your group, or from the red sash area, sit basically right in front of you.
And we're in the back.
You're behind them, yeah. You're
But
about,
not at the table.
You're not at the table.
So we're just standing in the back away from...
Seated in the back.
seated
Yeah,
in the
you're
back.
seated at the back, yeah.
We are watching.
What do I...
Listening.
So when I walk in, like, I want to, like, scan the room. Get a good look over on everybody. It was dark
Roll a
outside.
perception check.
Okay.
20.
D20. Plus your wisdom.
charisma bonus.
Is it charisma or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, sorry.
So 14, 16.
No,
So
14
16?
plus 3.
Oh,
So 17?
This is the stat. That's the bonus it
Right.
gives.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. So looking around, the thing that you're starting to notice is that individuals with different color sashes are congregating in different locations around this table. You get the sensation, you get the sense that there are individuals that sit at different blocks of this table around the entire thing.
So the colors are grouping together.
All the colors are starting to group together. There are 3 individuals per each color sitting around the table, besides the most northern point, which is the furthest away from the door. So if the door is here, the furthest point here, there are chairs sitting there that no one is sitting yet, and you haven't seen anyone sit around there yet.
Okay, so is it like a really long table?
It's a
Round.
big round table.
Oh, okay.
It's a hollow centered, so it's basically just a conference table of
Or a
sorts,
giant horseshoe?
and the entire center is just hollowed out. No,
It's a donut.
Circular.
it's a donut.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's a
donut.
gigantic donut. Yeah,
Ah.
There we go.
it's a good way of looking at it.
Cool. Is that all that I noticed?
That is all that you notice. You
Well, I
just
noticed
noticed
more
that
from on top of his head from a higher vantage point.
He's still up there, yeah.
he is still up there.
How
but,
high is the ceiling?
well, this is a wheat mill, so this goes up about
Okay.
70 to 80 feet.
I'm just waiting
Better
for it to
climb
be
a
too
rope.
short for him and he's going to get knocked out riding on somebody's
No,
shoulders.
it is 70. The entrance itself is about 12 to 14 feet, the entrance door, which is a big double door, and then it brings you into this location. Okay, so you guys all have your little areas and whatnot. So after 7 minutes of chatter amongst the members of the houses, a gavel is rung. The house members take their seats, grouping up into their own individual sash locations. And then you notice that there are 3 to 4 individuals with no sashes that make their way around to the northernmost port of the actual table and sit down.
Is it still noisy at the moment?
No, everyone is dead silent. They're all taking their seats. It is dead silent. A woman amongst these non-sashed individuals begins to speak. Everyone take your seats. We don't want to be here all night. We have a short agenda this evening so that the request of Bannon brought to the assembly can be voted upon. She looks in the general direction of Bannon's group, the red sash, and you guys behind. Will Bannon be making Will Bannon be making an appearance during his final remarks? Person who escorted you guys here stands up. No, he will not be presenting, or he will not be present. I will be offering the closing statements on his behalf. The lady acknowledges it and sits back down. Sitting at this particular table,
We're like this.
everyone's sitting around it. All right.
There's no alcohol.
Then with that, we shall start. Merrick, please begin. As the female ushers towards the person to her right, a half-elf stands. Gray highlights in his hair. He's very, not necessarily old-looking, but in the elven terms, he's definitely an elder type. Trimmed goatee and very monotone figure. Just, he doesn't necessarily express a whole lot either in his face or in his tone or in his body. He just kind of stands very elegantly from his seat.
Is this one of the guys without a color?
This is, yeah, he is one of the ones without a color. Thank you, Megan. It's come to our attention that a new strain of the Katharn drug has resurfaced. We will be seeking aid in finding this boiler house that is making it. Our alchemists are still working on the details of what makeup this strain has, but Moon Blossom does still seem to be the main necrotic substance. Who is able-bodied to work with Devon to find this house? People start to usher amongst themselves, and a woman finally stands wearing a teal sash. Balin's order will forego this, or Balin's order will do this request for you. Excellent. Please see me after the assembly for more information. Bradford, do you have anything to add this evening? Merrick looks to the immediate left on the other side, and you both see, all of you see this hefty, short, dwarven man stumble up from his chair. No! Let's just get this voting over with. And then slumps back down as fast as possible.
And going to the same place you two have.
Yeah, I like this guy.
Very well. We shall hear from Bannon's order and begin the voting. Same individual that spoke to you guys earlier, spoke to Megan earlier, so on and so forth, stands back up, clears his throat, gets himself prepared. Members of the Senate, thank you for your time. We heard and understand the struggle that many of you brought to us in the last meeting, to which we bring a solution. In the effort to remove ourselves from visible accomplice to the proposed effort we have come across, we have hired these.
I'll give you a ruffian.
Who will be our visible face and carry out our requests. With, of course, we will send them and carry out the orders and remain detached and avoid persecution from any of Anton's army.
Or some scapegoats, I like.
After this,
Patsies!
Yeah.
there's no applause from anybody. But again, constant whispering amongst all of the groups that are in the actual yard.
So what did our Minotaur sign us up for?
Well, right.
What a shame.
Yeah, but it may not go that far, right? Because
No.
if we
How,
So-
big, how round is the table?
I mean, it's
30 people.
it's 30 people.
So how would you say, how many,
What's your pi r squared? What, are you going to drop a
I
bomb
mean-
in the middle and try to hit everybody in an AoE?
it
He's-
did go through my mind!
Yeah, he's been thinking about that since.
It's pretty big. I mean,
Last-
from the entire outside, so if you were to look from side to side, from edge to
Yeah.
edge, you're looking at about 40 to 50 feet from edge to
Okay.
edge.
I was like, I'm going to throw a bomb right in the
You know,
fucking center.
he said wheat mill. I'm thinking, particulate bomb.
It burns down, yeah, fire.
Someone set fire
So-
to the mill. Josie.
God.
Seeing the not avid response from the actual people within this room, he kind of stands there, you know, still stoic and aggressive in his approach, but then it slowly starts to diminish, and he just kind of takes his seat. Megan, the female user that you had met earlier, the female
So
individual.
many names.
Well, if that concludes any final thoughts, let's start with the vote.
What are we voting for?
You guys aren't voting for anything.
No, we're just like in the back. I feel like this is like it's dark, but there's lights like on just the table, and we're kind of like a footnote to this meeting.
Yeah.
We're just
Yeah.
freaking
Yeah.
here. We're like
You're-
in the back, kind of
People
shadowy
can
looking.
people can see you, but the light. on
Yeah,
you
it's
guys.
just the
Spotlight.
table is lit up. People are like with each other. We're kind of just there.
And they're voting on whether or not to use us as patsies to do these tasks that would reflect poorly upon Bannon,
Yeah, but
so that any ire from Anton, the lord of the town, wouldn't blame Bannon for them.
This just sounds like a lover's quarrel over city.
Yeah, so we're gonna wind up being hired to both sides.
Wait, now
They kill each
yet, and our goals are still not to go through with this whole thing. We're not.
Yeah, we were
looking
hired,
way
you already
too
got the
far.
goal.
You're hired by Bannon, right?
We're
Yes.
Yeah.
we're still
No, we were
trying
hired by
to
Balthazar.
prevent us from doing any work for
kill
these guys.
Bannon, who's the senator, but we're gonna work for Bannon, who works for all of these people.
While they're starting the vote, can I ask the guy in front of us to tell me the names of everybody at the table?
That's a good idea.
The names of everyone at the table?
Yeah,
The three at the table, or the three at the top, or the three, like all of them.
all of them, the important people at the table, each party's leader.
Oh shit. I just put
This is
the wrong place.
conversation time behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you come up behind the guy. You ask him the question of who is where. So what he turns around and he'd be like, well, a lot of the Senate isn't here, but the main senators at the head of the table, ish, the northernmost point, are Megan. She is normally the one who runs these group meetings. You have Bradford Wild. He runs a lot of the merchant shops that are inside the main thoroughfare. And you have Merrick. He, with his brother, Victor, run a lot of the arcane that happens in this town.
There's three.
There are three at the table, yeah. There are no other senators that are defeated.
Are they part of the militia? Ask him.
So you said those are the three people. They're not wearing statues. They're like in charge.
Correct. They are the actual.
They're the ones at
they're-
the table.
They are full senators.
Okay.
Everyone
So
else
there
that's
was
working
Megan,
here,
who is the elf?
Merrick.
Merrick,
Megan, Merrick, and
Bradford.
Bradford,
Is that the
Bradford
dwarf?
Wild.
Bradford Wild.
With
Was
an E
that the
at
dwarf
the end?
or-
I put a Y.
Bradford is the dwarf.
W-Y-L-D.
Merrick is the elf, and
I like it.
Megan is a human female.
So we have like representatives all meeting with like three senators, basically.
The way I see it is if they're sitting with sashes on, the sashes are the same colors as the city.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking
Yes.
there's different factions in different towns.
Insider over here.
Just none of us have a map,
Right.
No,
so that's why I didn't say it in character.
it's cheat. It's cheating. So he, with the question of are they a part of the militia? Well, we'll find out after the vote.
Is that what they're voting for?
Well, whether
If
they're
we're-
with the militia or not. Is
or
what
they're
we're-
waiting
right?
for the if we get employed, then they'll tell us.
Yeah.
Oh,
So several moments pass, and ballots are collected, pages are collected. They all make their way back to the northern point of the table where the senators are sitting. After Merrick and Bradford and Megan all look through the ballots, Megan stands. Well, after careful deliberation of all of the votes that came in, it looks like we support Bannon's decision on what he wants to do in overthrowing Anton as ruler.
That would be a yes then.
Next meeting, we will have Bannon be the main rep. Plans are.
While she's talking, I look over and I whisper to him, I was like, "Did we sign up for this? Like, are we really going to try to do this? Like, we really got paid."
Just be calm for now. We will discuss this later.
who's our target right now? Because I thought they were going to be at this meeting, but they're not.
They're not.
They,
Did
Our
I-
target
in an-
was Bannon.
In an
Bannon,
out of character explaining, the target was initially Bannon, but has now included all three of the senators at the table because they are part of the leadership of the militia.
Of the militia.
well, shit.
Which is now trying to overthrow Anton, who technically is the one who hired
He's
us.
the lord of the town.
So if
and-
Bannon's not there, even if we kill these guys, it's not gonna accomplish our goal. We need to get him out. We need to. Well, I guess what I mean is, we could go one of two ways. We could follow the path and do this mission for these guys, but it sounds like we have to go to another meeting for that, even before they even play.
No, they're just a general senate. They do their meetings. This was to vote us in so that we do their word.
Okay.
So this is our.
So we're
this
on.
Is how,
This is our in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're already on track to do their dirty work.
And it's too soon to start murdering everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
We're basically double agenting right now.
Yeah.
Never
all
too
right. I'm into it. It's just I thought we could have circumvented a few
Never that
things
easy.
by.
No. So we just basically got voted by all these people.
Yeah.
That we're going to be doing.
We're gonna-
work for them.
Not necessarily you guys. So what this was is the Senate as a whole were voting on whether or not they would
Agree and
support
support Anton.
Yeah.
Bannon
Instead of
Bannons,
Anton.
yeah.
instead of Anton.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily supporting Anton, but instead of going about their own business, now they are focusing a lot towards Bannon's effort to overthrow Anton.
So we have like a Caesar thing going on right
In a sense. You have no idea why Bannon wants to overthrow Anton, because you haven't met with any of the individuals that know any of that information.
Well, at this point, I'm still siding with Anton because he sent us all the money, and well, he apparently knew how to find all of us ahead of time.
Right.
Well, I think we're all still on Anton's side.
Payroll.
now. I think we should take this. I think we should let the vote go. See
Yeah,
what
okay.
everyone has to say.
Yeah.
And then we should regroup back at the tavern because we need to talk.
Yeah, we got it.
Injury.
Okay. So, after Megan says her piece of what the voting happened, again, this crowd is very boring. They're kind of just okay. Like it is what it is.
Here. Good point.
That's fine.
Phones are silenced during DnD.
I know. So, Megan then, of course, looking over everyone else. Okay, well, I guess that's meeting adjourned. Then everyone stands and begins to depart the mill. The person who escorted you here leaves.
Oh.
Okay. We should probably go.
Yeah.
So-
I guess we just.
Do I see where the other three go?
Well, I mean, there are 30 other people.
But they're all headed out the same way.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one door in.
Yeah, we know.
Since
who
I'm
the-
still on his shoulders, kind
Yeah.
of keep kind of watch them.
You
and see where
sat
they go.
on my shoulders during.
No, I was there the entire time.
I want to follow the our guide person and see where he goes.
I need you to roll a perception check.
See, that's what I'm trying to do too for the three.
Okay, then roll a perception check.
There it goes.
Always interrupt me, Jano. So what do I add to that?
16.
Okay. Your wisdom. What is a modifier? Because I don't think you're...
17.
17. 17 and 16? Okay. So, you guys do manage, since high schoolers trying to exit an assembly. Like,
Okay.
it's very slow. It is back-to-back traffic as everyone exits. You guys manage to keep track of them, and then the moment they exit the door, they kind of spread out. Not really knowing who it is that brought you here. A lot of them look very similar, so from the back, you don't know which one is which. Out of the three that were sitting in front of you.
I wasn't talking about them. I was talking about Merrick, Bradford, and Megan.
Oh, you're talking about the Senate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know where they're going. I want to keep my eye on them as they're entering.
Okay. They stayed behind.
Okay.
So they stayed behind. They're still talking at the table. You're wanting to follow the three that escorted you guys here, right?
Just the one guy that.
The one guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, exiting out, it's hard to really pick up which one's which, but they kind of, two of them head in one direction, one of them heads in the other, as they're making their way out of the actual mill. In terms of you, those three senators are still sitting at the table at the northern end of this area.
And I roll stealth.
I mean, you're still on his
I
back.
know,
Do you want to
but
get down?
I'm gonna jump off if I make it.
Is there a way I can hear anything that the senators are saying?
No.
Like, for future reference, what's it's kind of off topic. What's my father's first and last name? For future reference.
I will give that to you later.
ADD.
No, it's just.
Yeah, I'll give that to you later. I'll text it to you. Acrobatics. Unless you're just.
I'm gonna roll stealth on top of him, and if I make the stealth, I'm gonna jump off him. So
That's not how stealth works.
That's not how stuff works.
then I climb off of him and then roll stealth.
That's not how the Force works.
Roll stealth.
Jesus. Jesus Christ, never mind. 9.
Oh.
9? Okay. Being that there's a lot of people here, it's very easy for you to kind of blend in. So you blend in, you make yourself unnoticeable to the underneath of the table.
From that point.
From no one's necessarily noticing that you're here.
You kids
Okay.
wouldn't like that.
Can I crawl towards those 3 that are talking?
Sure.
Do I need to do anything?
No, you crawl your way around the table,
Okay.
all the way around. You make it you're about 7 to 10 feet away from them.
Okay.
What is he under the table?
Okay. Are they saying anything? Are they
Um,
just sitting there, the 3 of them are just quiet?
No,
What are they,
they're-
are they actually, I just want to kind of listen in and see what's going on with
okay,
them.
so
And if something happens, it will. If it doesn't, it's fine.
okay, so the 3 of them they're talking about the vote in terms of how it all went. The 3 of them didn't necessarily vote, but the members of their cabinet did. That's how it kind of. That's
The
you're
leaders
understanding that
don't
that's-
vote.
The leaders don't vote. It's the people that vote on behalf of the leader. That's why there are 3 of them. The 3 of them can negate any ties that happen during these Senate meetings. So every group has 3 individuals that will vote either a yay or a nay on a particular issue that will tie the vote, or that will untie a particular vote. Other than that, you hear squabbling of sorts in between Merrick and Bradford. Not anything in particular, but Bradford being of the type that he is during the meeting, and Merrick being the type that he is during the meeting, they kind of butt heads on.
But do I get the sense that they agree or disagree with the votes, or they're just kind of going with it because that's what everybody voted on?
They kind of went with it just because that's just the way it went. Because of the fact that you can't necessarily see them, you're
Yeah.
only hearing them. You can't necessarily see their facial expressions, but the things that they are saying, it is what it is. You know, it's neither good nor bad. We'll see what comes of it, and you know, if we have to swing
We don't
our
know
own,
this.
No, 'cause I'm not with you guys. I just jumped off this. I just climbed off him.
if we have to swing our perception of what's going on, we will. It is what it is. So the squabbling happens between Bradford and Merrick.
Okay.
Megan is just kind of sitting there collecting her thoughts. Nothing really happening between her and the rest and the other 2.
Can I sneak out of there stealthily?
Make a stealth check.
Head back to the tavern.
Okay, so the rest of us we're kind of just we're walking. We're leaving with everybody else.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be sneaky. We're walking back to the tavern.
Well, so the 3 of you kind of walked out. Are you still trying to?
No, I'm going to go to the residence of Mr. Bannon and try to case it from a distance
Okay. So you make your way.
because I know where it is.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure those 3 are going to the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Okay. So
do we notice that
before we split off, so do you tell them that you're going anywhere?
No,
You just go.
I just go.
Stealth check.
Do we still have a room at the inn? I mean, already?
I'm sure you could continue to talk to the.
I just mean...
13.
You're not there. I need you 2, Carrick and Volt, run a perception check.
What happened to all your spares?
There's some.
Oh, well, okay. He's got me.
Okay. They're all in this box. So if you need any, let me know.
Alright, perception?
Perception. Carrick included. wisdom. 2.
So 10.
Perception. 18.
21.
21.
21. So, Carrick notices you take off. Volt does not. Do you say anything?
So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna take very close note of it and just kind of let
What
it
happened?
disappear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You disappear. You 3... Actually, wait, what did you roll?
13.
13. Okay, yeah, don't worry about it.
I wasn't
So-
trying to be stealthy either.
Well, you're not telling anybody where you're going, so
Nope.
it's a dictation of stealth.
So, as I'm coming out, would I see him leaving, or is that as I was in there?
You were already in there. You were having the conversation with them. As you come out, you notice that Zark is not there. It is Carrick, Vold, Akun, and then you. And Zark is gone.
So, did they notice me walking out?
Of course.
Because I'm only like the last one walking out.
Yeah, you're the last one walking out. That stealth was just to notice whether or not to send it.
Yeah, that's what I was worried. That's what I said.
Like
If I
you
can
should.
go in there and not do anything, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys make it out. You guys. There is not necessarily a bumping establishment, but there is one building that's still lit,
Yeah.
just outside the mill.
Okay. So we don't have to go all the way back to the.
I
Yeah.
don't have to. We don't want to.
I guess. I'm gonna see that light and be like, that looks like a great place.
You do
to
see
go.
a healthy number of the members of this particular meeting
good.
heading there as well.
All right. And you split off from the group?
No,
Or
I'm
you're
like,
with-
He did.
I-
He split up.
Okay.
Zark
You
split off
left.
from the group.
us
Us
three
three
are
are
there.
together.
So I'm
So as
kinda-
I'm walking
Hang
out,
up with those.
I see them. I see you guys, and like, so we lost him again. And he's just like,
Yeah. He's,
Yeah, I
what?
basically
What are you
was.
talking about?
Because I didn't
Yeah, you didn't notice
ever
anything.
notice he was gone in the first place.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say,
Wouldn't be the
I'm
first
gonna
one.
look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over at the bar and ask you guys, who wants a drink?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys head to the tavern. The 4 of you, I'm assuming, are all going to head to the tavern. Zark is going to take off. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Be back in 10 minutes or so. And then we'll pick up back at the U4th bar and you heading towards Bannon's area.
All right.
We will be back shortly, everyone who's watching.
My notes
Stealth
look like
101.
shit.
How does stealth work?
Okay. So, as we're coming back from break, we have a couple people that are plugging in tech and whatnot. So we have Vold, Carrick, Adun, and Akun. Sorry, Akun and Brex all making it into the bar closest to where they had the Senate meeting. And we have Zark on his way following, or not following, but on his way to the area in which he got information from the librarian on where Bannon is staying. So we're going to actually start with Zark. So, Zark, you make your way into the district that Bannon operates. Excuse me. And it's not hard for you to actually see where his manor is. His manor is actually right on the edge of where you'd be coming in
Okay.
to the district. What are you looking for?
Get an idea of the layout, entrances, try and see if I can see anybody coming and going, specifically anybody that may have been at the meeting tonight, that sort of stuff.
Okay. So, roll perception.
That's a horrible roll. 12.
12. Okay. You know the general idea of the manor. Large. It's a larger, nicer house than what you see necessarily on this block. You see several duplex, triplex style homes near the manor. Nothing necessarily looks, out of place or anything on those lines. No one necessarily in the streets either. But you do see his home, his manor area. You don't see anyone in the yard or anything on those lines.
No guards.
No guards. No guards there outside the house or anything on those lines. Across from the manor, you do see what looks like it should be a duplex, but modified slightly. You don't know in what way it's been modified, but it is modified. And then, other than that, it's kind of all you see. It's just a bunch of homes that are around this, besides this one building that's across the street from the manor.
How lit up is the manor?
It's pretty lit up. I mean, it looks like there is some type of activity inside the house.
How many stories?
2.
2 stories. How many entrances?
2.
Front and back?
Front
Side?
and side.
Okay. Side entrance looks like servants, maybe?
Kind of. So the front entrance is basically, if you're looking at it from the street itself or from the alleyway, or not necessarily the roadway, the walkway, the front, basically you have the road coming in here, the front coming directly to the door itself, and then the side is around the back that goes into like a garden kind of to courtyard area. Not necessarily something that you would see like a servant's court or like a servant's entrance, but just a secondary entrance that leads to a small little like 10 by 10 like shack.
Okay. Nobody back there?
No.
Poke my nose in the shack.
Okay. So you poke your nose in the shack. It's an outhouse.
Adam. Figured.
Yeah, you just have your nose in there, you're gonna know right away.
You know. You know.
Can I go up to one of the lit windows and see if I can hear anything or see anything going on inside without giving away my location?
Roll stuff.
13 again.
13. So, coming up to the window, you don't hear anything. You poke your head in. You don't see anyone in this particular area in which you're looking, which is right off I'm assuming it's right off the side door that you're looking at,
Yeah.
that window. You don't see anyone there. Looking in, you basically see like a standard like kitchen's table and then a kitchen towards the back of the house. You do see stairs going up and then a room off to the side with an open door that does have another window attached to it, but it is lit, but you don't hear anything coming from that location.
Okay. Do I see any uniforms lying around?
No.
Clothing of any type? No. I'll hang out front for a while and try and find a good spot to monitor both entrances as best able, mainly from the front.
Okay, so you make your way back to the front area,
Yeah.
kind of sit across the street towards that.
Yeah,
Okay,
in a dark alley maybe or something, and watch for a while.
just a dark corner-ish.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're sitting there. So you hang out there for a while. Roll a stealth check again.
16.
16. Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. You do hear occasional rustling from the building that you're basically squatting behind or squatting next to. You hear people in that particular room. No one seemed to notice your presence. You can't necessarily hear anything that they're talking about, but you do hear rustling of sorts. Multiple individuals may be in that particular.
Can I check that out? Any good windows?
There are no windows on the wall that you have, but if you go around the sides, which is where the doors are, there are windows directly next to the door if you want to look.
Yeah, I'd like to check out that building too.
Okay. 16. So looking inside there, you see about 5 or 6 individuals, not necessarily sashed, but armored.
Okay.
And looking inside of this particular location, this looks like it was a house at one point. The wall has been taken down, and this looks like it's a makeshift barracks.
How armored are they?
They look to be like they are in medium armor. They don't have weapons on them, but looking at one of the walls, they have...
Swords, shields, that sort of stuff?
Yep.
Okay. How many can I see?
There are 6 in there that you can currently see.
How many beds?
12.
Is this building a single story as well?
Yes.
Or, okay.
It is a single story. It is a single story. It's a single story duplex, so it's double wide.
But there's only 12 beds in the room that I can see.
Correct.
How much of the building would that be?
It's basically one entire side. They are double bunked, so it's 6 beds, double bunked.
Okay. So there could be up to, like, say, 20 guards
Correct.
in that building.
At one time.
Okay. I'd like to check out the other buildings in the area
Okay.
as well.
Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
15?
Okay. So looking over a lot of the other buildings that are in the direct vicinity, these are just standard homes,
Okay.
small family homes. You get the sense without not necessarily looking through the windows, but just like peering, just listening from your passive perception. There are people inside either having dinner or getting ready for bed or something along those lines. Along the outskirts of this particular location, you see a park of sorts. Standard trees, just grass area, and basically directly across from that location, you see 3 buildings that are pretty long in length. No windows, no discernible viewing inside. Stay with me. No viewing on the inside, just doors. Just 3 doors.
3 doors going in to 3 long buildings.
Yes.
And this is across a park
Yes.
from the houses that are across the street from Bannon's place.
Yeah, so you have Bannon's Manor, let's say it's here. You're basically up in this area, so the park is here, 3 buildings are here, and then it's homes basically that fill this whole middle spot, and then this makeshift barracks across the street from Bannon's location.
Okay. We'll go check out one of the buildings.
Okay. Which one?
The first one I come to.
First one you come to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is he on the map?
He's not on the map so he is...
Yeah, what district is he in?
He's here.
Okay.
So he's in this block here. This is Bannon's Manor. So basically it's this little 4 block.
And where are we?
We're in the yellow room.
You are here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So let's just say that that's you, and this is where Jeremy is. That's Ark.
Okay.
Okay. Come to the first building that's there. You open it up.
Quietly open it up.
Quietly open it up. I can't remember which one it is.
You have to color code them.
These post-its with Naples.
Opened up a building and I'm getting a map. That's kind of scary.
Yeah. So what happens when you go alone?
Yeah.
I hope you got another character lined up.
Yeah. Alone without a healer.
Zark's younger brother shows on the scene.
I heard my brother was with you guys. He's dead now.
Oh
shit.
Okay,
my
so
bad.
you open this location, and it looks like a public refuge of outhouses.
I love it.
No,
More
that
outhouses.
Okay.
You're finding shit, man.
Yeah,
That's all you're
it's
finding.
finding shit. Not the shit he wants to find.
I left a lot of shit behind too.
While I'm here.
Hey, take a shit.
Take your
Roll
shit.
film.
Roll.
I'll go check
of sorts, and the one directly next to it is garbage.
Just keeping the garbage in a building, huh?
Completely closed off from everything else.
All right.
Try and lessen the smell.
Which you're investigating.
It smells like the gnome.
As he fixes his hair.
All right. I guess I'll go back to the regular tavern because I wouldn't know that they're off cavorting and carousing at this.
So you head back to the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Wait, crow's nest. Okay, so
We're not there.
We're not there.
You are not at the
Okay.
crow's nest. No.
Interesting.
So as you're heading back to the crow's nest, we'll start with you four. So you guys enter this particular establishment. You see a male human behind the bar frantically trying to get drinks and beverages and glasses and cups to all the people who are entering his bar all at the same time. You're getting the idea that he wasn't expecting to be busy, but now he is. Yes, find a seat wherever you want. I will get you as soon as you can. Well, welcome to the succubus. And then he takes off.
Okay. So, he's like running around. So we walk in, right? We're like in this bar now.
Yep.
A ton of people at the bar. A ton of people around trying to find seats. So is there like waiters?
We're never gonna get served here. Ever.
There's waiters and waitresses and stuff, right?
No, there's one dude.
No, it's
One
him.
bar. Okay.
Yeah, he's
So-
the guy.
Having a
Af-
I would say having the reputation that I do,
Oh yes, you're
I would
highborn.
I would like to. Well, that's not why I have a reputation. But I would like to see if I can, put my cup on the table and, my friends behind me, and politely, but with a very evil grin, say, how about some drinks?
Intimidation check.
Oh, fool. I like this.
Can I help him with that?
No.
No, we're behind him.
I don't care.
Oh no, is it bad? Wait, well, what's your?
So add your charisma modifier.
Sure. 13. Or 1.
Yeah. So it's a total of 5.
We'll be with you as soon as I can.
Oh.
She just kind of like.
Wait, on the bottom of the list now? Like, are we?
Not necessarily on the bottom, but he.
Can I see the bar? They can't see me, right? So I'm just like, because I can't see the bar.
You haven't gone on anyone's shoulders at this point, so you're just down there.
You're under the table.
I climb over him and jump onto the bar
Oh my
and start reaching for something.
That's
for us.
acrobatics, yeah. If he's
Sleight of hand.
oh, sleight of hand. You're gonna try to steal us some drinks? I'm in. I'm sold. Ooh, 16 plus.
22.
Okay.
So you do manage to find yourself 2 bottles.
Yeah, buddy.
Without him.
Bottle service.
Do I notice him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would notice. You would notice.
Of course, you and I
Horrified
have
looks at these
glasses.
two.
Yeah.
So I stand on top of the bar and be
Like-
get us a table!
Yeah.
That's it.
I turn to the barkeep. Would you?
Wait,
like
did you
some
grab
Hudson?
bottles though?
I grabbed 2
Okay.
bottles. Get a table. I'm fucking.
We got it.
I'm scurrying out of there.
You already got a table. You put your glass down on it.
I can send my services to help
Or
deliver
alcohol.
some of the drinks.
What is she doing?
So
She,
he hands you basically a gigantic fucking platter of drinks. Just distribute.
Okay.
Distribute!
And I grab it and start.
So we got a table? Or we got a table? You guys find someplace to sit?
So we shoved our way to the front of the bar. Or not the front, but like it's a really long bar. I'm assuming it's like. a lot
Well,
of
so
space.
most of the other people that are there, they're not at the bar. They're at tables.
Okay, so there's
I
plenty
put-
of space.
I put mine down at the bar. That's where I put it, and he was like, "I'll be right with you," and walked away. So we're like standing at the bar, is what I meant.
Okay. So you three are at the bar. She is now helping this singular
I'm-
bartender distribute drinks to all the other people that are at tables.
I put a bottle in between them two.
Okay, I'm grabbing it
And I grab one
pouring
myself.
beverages for both of us.
Yeah. Hey.
All
right, so the two
that's
of you have
happening.
drinks.
We're drinking at this point.
I got the bottle myself.
Yeah, you kept one for yourself.
Oh, so you have a bottle and then you two
I'm
are
having
yeah,
them
we're
split
sharing
apart.
one.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not just for me.
By the way,
It's
I
for me
swear
and
I'm
my
not
lady.
omitting all your drinks.
Oh my
This cut
God.
is extremely shallow, so I keep having.
You gonna pour some on your bomb? Just
My sexy lady.
Don't get it all over the counter. At least look when you're. You
The
can
way
put
he's
it up,
going, he's going to have an alcohol blood level,
and
not
then
a blood alcohol
you can
level.
tilt.
There
There you go.
Straight there it
I
is.
feel like this is gonna end badly.
So I just sit on the bar
Where's it
in front of
going?
them.
You're sitting on the bar with your.
Why don't you wheeze the juice?
I got the bottle in one hand. I pull out Camilla. I'm sitting there. We're drinking, talking to her.
It's been a while
Juice,
since you
man.
heard that.
All right, so give it a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Drinks are distributed amongst the entire crowd. Bartender comes up to you and notices that there are 2 bottles sitting in front of the 3
You got
of
a
you.
22 though.
No, well, yeah, but there are 2 noticeable bottles
Okay.
sitting now in front of the 2 of you that he didn't give you. I'm assuming that you're putting this on the Senate's tab.
Yes.
Yes. Immediate.
With
Yeah.
everything else, give us 3 more bottles of this. Yes. Good man. And I flip him a quarter.
Yeah.
Or a gold. Or like.
Oh damn!
what-
One
is
gold.
it a gold a piece, right?
Gold
I
coin.
mean, you should give him some silver, but sure.
I'll give him a gold coin.
Oh my god.
5.
Thank
This is like the most money this guy's ever received for a tip. Yeah.
I mean,
Does it say 5 or 1?
You're dealing with Senate members that
Oh wow.
normally deal with platinum.
Oh yeah. All right. So
So-
then,
He-
It's good
He
enough.
basically looks at this and was like,
There's more where that came from.
Hold on.
Just keep the bottle
I-
coming.
I like tilt my drink up in again.
Oh, God.
Make sure my rings are
No.
flashy and visible. And I say to myself, because we learned their names, right? Because we heard during the meeting, the 3
the senators.
the senators, yeah. And I say that Bradford thanks him for his wonderful contribution.
Immediately rolls his eyes at you.
you name dropped, dude.
Jackass.
Great.
So am I anywhere near his hand when he does that?
I mean, you guys,
I'm like
you
one of
guys
these,
are all
I'm
sitting
like-
around.
Well,
I'm
I
like-
want to take a ring off his finger.
Damn. What?
Can I do that?
You're gonna try and steal.
I'm
my
gonna try to
ring.
steal a ring off his finger as you're trying to flaunt it.
So I'm literally standing like this
Yeah.
at the guy, like,
Yeah,
like,
because you're like that.
you know, and you're gonna try and like, snatch it off me, and I'm just gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm gonna do it.
If he gets a good.
You
roll-
are drunk. Remember.
Sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Disadvantage.
Of course,
There is obstacles in your way.
they're on his hand.
There's people looking at my
Holding
ring.
a flask or whatever.
Oh, what was it?
Okay, not bad, not bad. 20.
Disadvantage.
That was
We'll take the lower. of the
14. The first one was 18, and I have a sleight of hand of 6, so 20.
Okay, 20. You need to roll a. Dexterity saving throw.
So yeah, roll your 20 and then add your dex modifier.
Plus your proficiency.
If he has any proficient.
He's a rogue. He's proficient in dex stacks.
So a 7. Jesus.
You just lost
Plus,
a ring.
wait, plus 4. Plus 4. My dexterity modifier is 4. So
Plus your proficiency.
So 11, and then where's proficiency?
Your proficiency bonus, which is
2.
like plus 2.
Oh, but that's empty on here.
Yeah.
Then you didn't go. What's plus 2?
Okay, so
So 14.
14. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, he manages to somehow slip.
Which one is it? Like, is it the biggest and brightest
No,
one?
it's like the pinky one. It's the one that was like not necessarily supposed to be on the pinky, but you managed to slip it off.
You put a thumb ring on the pinky.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that I put on like my hand and my wrist. But where
Shiny,
would it
that's
fit?
all that matters.
Where would it fit on my little gnome hands?
Well, I mean, you could try and put it on one of your fingers, but
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
No, I'll just put it in my bag.
Right.
No,
Isn't
gnomes,
he gonna notice too that?
gnomes,
Pretty
gnomes, and
I know, like the
and
next
such, they don't have the same number of fingers. So,
Okay.
so you just put
I'll
it in
just
your
put it
bag.
in my bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just mark off random ring.
Oh, minus ring.
This is great because.
Oh wait, no, I don't get to know that.
No, you're gonna be flashing it little by little. You have like no rings. I'll be like, these are so pretty.
Okay. So you finally come back. If you're distributing your rounds,
Where's that go?
you got a little bit more than you were asking for when
Oh
distributing
yeah,
these.
we're just laughing.
They don't necessarily... They don't see too many young females around.
Oh man! Here we
Yeah,
go.
So-
what's her charisma?
You got
17.
you got a handsful, let's say, as you were distributing these
The
ales
patrons got handsy.
and wines
Oh,
around
oh,
as you
right.
come back.
Excuse me, bar wench! Bar wench! She come over.
Damn.
She come over.
Well, she comes back over to you guys because she's now done and done.
So I saw you get on drinks.
You have a drink.
Yeah, but you don't. And like I slide my bottle. It's sort of like, whatever.
I will have a tea, thank you.
Wow. A tea.
There's a horse trough outside.
I'm like, yeah.
Get some water, put
I'm
some leaves in
saying-
it, good to go, right?
Yeah, rough night.
That is water. I do not partake in alcohol.
What do you partake in?
Tea.
Did you get us?
You're not
any?
there.
So as you come back to the bar, bartender comes up to you. Is there something that I can get
Yo,
Do you have any
on
tea
there.
by chance?
you? Shh. Ooh. Yes.
Some tea would be nice. Thank you.
Black?
Do you have any oolong?
Of course.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
Goes to the back.
What do you?
I wanted him to do the fucking Scott Pilgrim.
Oh,
I
man!
was waiting for it.
No. I'm not that prepared.
Good one. Damn it.
Goes to the back, fetches up a nicely, freshly hot kettle, puts it in front of you, singular glass, and 3 tea bags.
I'm gonna sit in my chair now, and I'm just gonna like.
Yeah.
Sugar?
Yeah. Take a deep breath.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
Sugar?
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you.
Let me know of anything that you need. Thank you so much for your
Of
assistance.
course.
Because he's witnessed all of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now that the 4 of you are covered, coming back to you,
You're
Sorry.
welcome, by the way, asshole.
you walk yourself back into the crow's nest.
I just
The
raised my glass to you.
female bartender that was there before is still there. Oh, back again then.
I asked her if she's still got our rooms available.
Yeah, you probably have one more night left on the tab
There
that
it
was
is.
given to you.
Okay.
Have you seen any of the rest of the party that I arrived with?
Thankfully, no.
Do they have to clean that room already, or do they, you know?
You don't know.
Okay.
And the Minotaur is upstairs still.
Yes, he has not come downstairs yet. He has
It's still sick.
basically swept away anyone who has tried to fix the room up.
Oh, there it is.
The director.
Yeah.
Yeah. His name is Glam.
He's a Minotaur. that
He's
looks
basically
like
Fabio.
Fabio.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He might make me jelly.
All I've seen
Duck
is your
face.
character is Jesse from Team Rocket. That's it. Over
I'll
and
tell
over
her any
again.
outstanding bills will be settled by the gnome in our party, and then I will go back out and leave the tavern and head back over and watch the place for the rest of the night. Watch the mansion.
Back to Bannons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So you make your way back over to
Probably be
Bannons.
safer out there than in that room after you guys get back.
Yeah, well.
So you make your way back over to Bannons. I need you to roll me 3 stealth checks.
Ooh, 9. Crit fail. And a
I'm also
13.
imagining the Star Wars.
I think I'm gonna have to retire that guy.
between these
So
two.
9, 1, 13.
Yeah.
You know,
That actually pretty good though.
we got our drinks and everything's good.
Apparently I ran into a lamppost on the way.
Well, so you made it there without any problem. The moment you get there, the rustling that you heard in the building that was behind you ceases.
Well, I'm not gonna stay in front of that building.
Well, so before you even get a chance, 4 people
Oh yes.
exit the building,
All right.
walk around the sides, and watch you ever so closely for the next time or for the rest of the time you're there.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll just meander my way over to that outhouse and
Which
proceed
one?
to the outhouse.
There were like three.
No, the outhouse row.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, okay. All right.
The row of outhouses.
okay. So you make your way there.
Yeah, just continue on my way.
Three of them follow you there, kind of hang out amongst the houses. You notice that as you're walking there, and the guards are behind you, or the guards that, as you go into the outhouse, you close the door behind you. Basically, where they are standing, the homes that are next door, all their lights go out.
How well built is this outhouse building?
That was your laptop.
I mean,
Is it built like most outhouses? Like I can kick the boards off the back and get
no.
out?
I mean, most of this, because of the fact that where it is, it's pretty built. Like it's built relatively well.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily something that you can just kind of dismantle at will. Most of this is built up pretty specific to, this being as close as it is to the manor. They didn't want any of the foul stench leaving the building itself. The actual building's infrastructure is brick.
Oh, okay. This town building brick outhouses.
In this area.
Okay. And could I tell where the guards were when I went in?
Two of them are sitting next to the tree that are in the park right across, and one of them is at a light post right in front of the house. Having
So-
a standard conversation.
So they're kind of
the three
okay.
buildings.
I think it's usually pretty to fight.
Can they see down the road between the outhouses?
The one that's next to the light post can. He can actually see directly into basically there's the three buildings, there's a row here. He's basically here looking down that row. As these two are surveying the road going towards the rest of the districts and the buildings themselves.
Okay. How far away from the door is he?
They're about 15, 20 feet.
And the other two guards are how far?
Around the same size. They're around the same distance. They're basically directly across from your building.
Okay. But not across like the entire park. They're just a little ways away from the door.
Yes.
Well, I'll finish up my business.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that?
No.
Okay. Thank God. The way my night's been going, that could have been ended badly.
You haven't consumed anything that would require you to make any of those throws.
Yeah, I'll walk out of the outhouse and go back to the road.
Okay.
We'll see what happens here.
Okay. So as you come back out to the road, the man that is the guard, the singular guard that was by himself, comes up to you. What business do you have here?
I don't have any business here. I am taking a night constitutional, just walking around prior to going back to sleep.
Deception check.
Felt restless. 11. My dice are not being friendly.
It's the house.
What is your business here?
I have no business. Why do you care?
Then take your business elsewhere.
I'm on the road. I'm leaving. Leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I'll wait for a while away from the entire area.
So the three guards are posted basically on the outskirts of this
Is that a wall?
line.
Or
It's not a wall per se, but you crossing into. Roll a perception check.
15.
Oh, I
cart so he knows where they are.
Oh. They're literally right here. What'd you roll?
15.
15. You notice that park is kind of the beginnings of a very luscious land. So there is building and then, like, not necessarily parks galore, but luscious landscape in this. At nature. You go from industrial to just flat nature immediately. And that is where they stop.
Okay, I'm gonna wait away from the guards and just watch them out at a distance where they can't see me, hopefully, in the dark.
Roll the stealth check.
16.
16. Okay, so you walk your way in, you find a luscious area that has multiple trees and bushes, and you kind of sulk your way around. They do stay there for several hours, just kind of manning that roadway into the area. As people walk in and out of that roadway, either coming back to their homes or leaving their homes, they're interrogating some that are not normal residents of that particular district, but others that are, they just let go through. They move along.
What looks to be the difference between the people that they let in versus not?
The people that they're letting in, you get the people that they're letting in without any problem. They look like they belong in a district like this. There's no real
Back to the bar now.
distinction between them, besides the fact that there are some that look, well, racial in nature. So most humans they let directly in. Dwarves, elves, tieflings, any of those, they question immediately.
Okay. At any point, does any of the do any of the 3 guards leave?
Nope.
So they all stay together?
Yep.
What are you trying to accomplish here?
Well, I was trying to watch the mansion
He's
for the
teaching
rest of the
the
night.
players.
So, okay, here's my thing.
You-
your mission
You
has
got a
failed.
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
You got a 1.
Yeah.
So your mission has failed. So you should let it drop so we can continue our side of the story here.
Well, no, I'm coming back to you guys.
Okay.
I'm coming back to you.
I just...
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I got that question.
marking.
But, you know, every
Yeah,
bit of
I'm trying
information...
to follow.
Every bit of information we can get is good information.
Right,
Yeah.
except
He's-
for...
He is at a standstill at this point,
Yeah.
so
It's-
don't worry
Yeah,
about
you
that.
found a bunch of shitters.
Yeah, you found shitters. You can tell us
And
about
I know
those.
there's a lot of guards.
Yeah. And they're onto your scheme.
What's your character's name?
Sir.
Spell.
Caric.
Baxter and I both are getting restless. That's what's going on. Don't
Yeah.
pretend.
I like watching the rolls fail.
Yeah, no, I'll just watch them for a while.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, cool.
See if anything happens.
Coming back to you 4. Still at the bar. The bartender is 3 of you, gentlemen, but she's basically looking after anything that she asks for, anything that she wants, anything that she needs. she gets.
Champion. The mission paid off.
Most of everything else that's happening in the bar, it's the Senate representatives. They're all talking amongst themselves from the meeting itself. What's your passive perception? I didn't write that down.
Who makes this?
Yeah.
Right, just my
Doesn't
perception.
have one.
What is your
Perception modifier.
what's your wisdom modifier?
So your perception is 12.
12. So, Sarek, even though you're, see, you know what? That's not going to work at this point. Well, no. Sarek, roll a perception check. makes sense.
You need to do like new dice set,
add
dude.
your wisdom modifier. It's a 7.
3. Yeah.
7.
What are you doing?
Your rolls are shit.
I'm not
No,
doing
I know.
it.
This
shit is
dice is
mine.
like. Here, have me do 20.
Do you want a mine or you just want next?
Blue. If it's blue, have me blue in it.
Oh, I just found one.
Yeah.
Alright. So when you get the hammer out.
19.
Oh, so far.
We're keeping this bad.
Yeah.
It's
All
our
right.
luck. If you keep rolling, I start rolling bad, I do that back.
Okay. You've had a couple, so you don't notice a whole lot. You just notice that this bar isn't getting empty anytime soon, and there's conversation happening. What do you guys want to do?
Very good. Alright, I think that.
Actually, Dune, roll a perception check. You seem the most clarified of all. Fucking hell! I wrote that down wrong.
Oh, there you go.
21.
21! There we go!
There.
Sober one!
Yeah, so say, how drunk are we?
The three of
Oh,
you,
pretty
I mean, you guys are...
What's our, you want me to roll?
No, not yet.
It's not like last night.
So, looking around, obviously you've gotten a good understanding of who's here. The sash color from before. The things that you're noticing is there are 5 sash colors that are currently in this bar. You see yellow,
Here we go.
blue, teal, green, and white. That are in this bar. And they are all, yellow, blue, teal, green, white. Yeah. Those are the ones that are in this bar. And they're all talking about the meeting, the vote, Bannon, you guys. Like, they're
Do they notice we're there?
some of them do. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them notice that you guys are there. They're not necessarily speaking any silent about you guys. Positives, negatives, you know.
Is there anything distinctive I can pick out?
Oh, gee.
That, I mean,
7-foot Goliath, 2-foot gnome.
A sexy blonde.
Out of the conversations, I mean, you're seeing
Liberace.
what you're hearing is not. I mean, it a lot of it is this changed my vote. You know, these could be our answer. This has nothing to do with what Bannon's actually talking about. This is not going to do well for us. Like, it's a lot. It is positives and negatives flat out. Like, there's no one more than the other. This was all done over basically a swing vote where it was extremely close, and everyone is having a conversation about, you know, what the hell are we going to do? You know, what are they going to be able to do? You know, are we, you know, what happens if Anton figures out? What happens if Bannon fails? What happens if Bannon takes over? So on and so forth.
just because there's one of the things that my character found interesting. Is there anything, because they mentioned something about like a drug?
Yes.
Manufactured? Is there anybody talking about that she can pick up?
Yes. So the ones in white, they are talking about what they found. What colors did I tell you?
Yellow, blue, teal, green, white.
Okay, so the white and the teal, they are talking amongst themselves about this drug in particular. Most notably, the thing that they're talking about is the substance that was brought up, which is moon blossom. And they're talking about how this continues to resurface, and I'll be right with you. It continues to resurface. Why haven't we, gone to the grasslands and pulled this? Why aren't we burning the fields? So on and so forth. Yes.
So, as like someone who's done a lot of work on ships and maybe moving things from one place to another that are less than legal, do I notice or like understand or even pick up on anything that they're talking about?
Only if she actually asks or tells you anything about what she's heard. You haven't heard anything of what she's
Hearing.
hearing.
Yeah, we're just drinking.
You're
Yeah, I'm over here patting this guy on the
You're
back
fucking
like,
good.
I like you.
Yeah,
John,
You
getting
two,
along.
You three are becoming best friends.
Yes, throwing it up, getting drunk.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
By the way, can I ask if I have at this point explained at least a little bit about what we're doing?
this man has my attention at this point. So
Right.
far, he's shown an interest in alcohol, which I really enjoy. He seems confused like me, so I'm very like, how's it going, man? Let's
To the
get to
best
it.
of your ability
Yeah.
of being your drunkenness, you've explained there's a guy who hired us, who told us that this other guy is trying to take out this other guy, and we're trying to take out this guy.
Oh man.
And I
Okay.
just,
God, we're gonna get that guy.
yeah,
We're gonna get the guy that wants to take out the other guy because this guy hired us.
to guys.
To guys. Yeah.
The humans, yeah.
I like that. All right. So good. All right.
That is what you described.
That was bothering me because he never got the chance to get in
Well,
on any of it.
He still didn't get anything.
That was from you.
I think when we sober up, you'll remember that.
A little bit.
There's
Well,
an
I have some,
Anton and
I have some
there's
things
a...
to say. Let her.
Okay.
Okay.
do her thing.
So, it's the White and the Teal that are having a conversation about the Moon Blossom in terms of where it is, why hasn't it been burned, why can't we just find this at the source, what information do you have we interrogated the others that we have captured about this, are they linked, so on and so forth. Devon comes up quite a bit.
The name Devon?
The name Devon comes up quite a bit.
That's not a name we know yet, is it?
I wrote it down. I don't know why I wrote it down. Somebody said it.
Merrick said it in the meeting.
Yeah, Mary said it in the meeting.
Merrick said something about working with Devon.
Yeah, to find the moon blossom.
So after a bit, like, kind of listening, she first
The
probably
Moon Blossom drug,
approaches
yeah.
like the nearest table of the white and teal.
You approach the
Yeah.
Where's she going?
Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear, and
What?
it seemed to have been a problem at the meeting, but it seems to be some kind of issue you have going on with the drug, and I was wondering if there's anything I could do to assist to help stop the plague.
Do I see her walk over there? Or am I just that far gone? Like, I don't even know.
You're concentrating on the two.
We're having a good time. Don't.
You're with Bannon, correct?
I was hired on through them, yes.
Well, maybe you can assist. Well, this narcotic has been a blight since the refugees took shelter in our midst. Devon has been kind of our main source of alchemic infrastructure and information when it comes to these drugs. And he's narrowed it down to the harvesters of Moon Blossom are the ones who are bringing this issue to light.
And are they just farmers that are decided to spread it within the refugees, or?
We don't know. The denizens of the slum that have been producing the Carthan drug have not necessarily come from any of the towns that the rest of the refugees are coming from. They look to be implants of a undertrade network of criminals and thugs that may be coming from one of the neighboring towns. I suspect Vistal is of this nature. As he says Vistal, one of the other members that is on the that is wearing one of the blue chassis. That's an outrage! Vistal has never done anything of that nature! They are upstanding merchants! Short dwarven man.
I'm guessing this all is the blue faction.
Do I hear that happen? Like, sometimes?
You do hear blah!
Like, look.
You look in the general direction.
What do
and
I
you
see?
You see a very angry dwarf.
Yeah, I'm just like,
You see a very angry dwarf who stands to the same height that he sits, smash on the table, scream, and then sit back down.
someone yelling, "Hey!"
And to redact several moments ago, Balin, you recognize that name. Just note that.
Am I with them? I'm not with them.
No, but Balin you heard in the meeting.
Okay.
The name Balin you heard.
There's a lot of names in the meeting.
There were. I hope you wrote them down. Because they are important.
I couldn't tell you who they are, but I got 6 names.
That's good. I think that's all of them. So, yeah.
Okay. Forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, look what you just learned.
He was after his off
yeah.
dude thing.
Where by chance is it possible to speak to Devin for maybe to gather more information?
Oh, well, Devin is the alchemist that, he has a shop in the merchant's location. You can talk to him there. He is the only elf there. Just make sure that, Francis isn't near when you talk to him.
Oh, who is Francis?
Francis Hammerfeld. He is the dwarven blacksmith. They don't see eye to eye on many things. And as he says this, the same man, for good reason, elves can't be trusted for shit!
Hey, hey!
Wait, did he hear that? Oh yeah. Bar fight. No.
There we go. No, I would turn around and just kind of like scowl and look like directly at him
Hey,
for like
hey.
the little man that he is,
You're an elf.
and just looking.
Hey, you're an elf. This guy's an elf.
No, and as I would like tend to almost get angry, I then raise a glass and say, "I've seen too much evidence to agree." I agree.
Oh.
Elves can't be trusted.
Damn, so you're like, I love
Well,
you.
so he looks back at you and he's like, yeah, you're not of their kind.
Oh, alright.
No.
So you just broed down with this guy.
A little bit.
Broke down with the dead dwarf.
You look of money. You're not of the elves I'm looking for.
Yeah, the ring is just
Too clean.
You don't
of
notice
face.
that one's missing. Yeah.
How close am I to him? Can
To who?
I get to grab another one from his hand?
Who?
Schroeder.
No.
Shit.
You're too drunk by this
I
point.
know, so that's what I was afraid of.
I was curious though, one last thing. I noticed you all wear different color sashes. Are those like, I'm from a monastery and our different groupings, that's how we would identify each other.
Oh. Pleasure to meet someone of the cloth. Who do you serve?
Would it be in your thing?
Uh-oh. It's in there somewhere, isn't it?
It's gotta be in your paperwork,
What?
Your deity,
right?
or whatever.
Yeah, this is
You
a
had to pick.
religious.
Oh, no, we never had to pick a deity.
We had to do that.
In your background. It was talked about in the background that I gave
Your
you.
character sheet, the one that he sent
Oh.
me.
In
all
the
that.
character background, there is a
His-
deity
his
that was
sheet.
talked about in mission.
Sharon Ray.
It
Emails
was
from
not
Sharon.
Sharon Ray.
So I want to say during most of this, I'm just regaling him and the.
You're just happy that the
No.
Minotaur is not there.
I'm having a good time because I can actually talk without him being there. Yeah.
You emailed to me, I thought you
And
would.
saying
I
things
did.
about
it is
other
in your
taverns that
Huh?
I've been to.
It is in your background.
I thought you had sent it on Telegram.
No, it's. Here, I'll look it up.
I will write everything down when I go.
So, do we know what we're doing?
Well, I have like a plan.
But you're wasted.
Majara.
That doesn't matter. Functioning.
Majere. Majara's minister. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the main. That's the main goddess that they serve.
Okay. I follow Majara.
I see. So you're from Mission. Well, in that case, our sashes are indicated of who we work for in terms of the Senate. Those of the red sashes, those are serving under Bannon himself. Those who are wearing the teal, they are of Balin Yellow is Megan. Blue is Bradford.
Well, you don't know any of this.
No.
I can't write it down.
Yeah,
You can still write it down as notes. It's fine.
I'm not going to.
It's fine.
That's why you're not going to be here next.
And myself, wearing the white, is under Merrick, and green is Amber.
You said Victor
Is
was
Amber
one.
the name or the color?
Amber is the name, green is the color.
Yeah.
Black is Victor.
Okay, so they got that right.
That's Merrick's brother. Right?
Damn.
They said it in the meeting.
Yes.
Okay, just
Wait,
making
what?
sure. I wrote the names, remember? Okay.
Thank you so much. This has all been very helpful. I'll be sure to take it back to my comrades. And
Well, I'm sure it will be most useful in terms of talking with other members of the Senate.
it will. Thank you. Just bow and go back to the where the others are.
He bows his head as you leave.
So we're here. We're all four here.
The four of you are back together, yes.
Okay. So, drunkenly.
Yes.
So, this Senate wants something from us. What are we going to
We
do?
should write a note.
I think they just need help.
Oh God, where'd she come from?
See?
Yeah, nice of you to join us.
Yeah, welcome back.
Oh, share with your new
Hope you got some
boyfriend.
good information.
Well, while you were all sitting here
How's your tea?
drinking your alcohol,
Oh, ooh, down the nose at us. All right.
I went and spoke with a few of them.
Well, what do they want?
There seems to be a plight within the slums. Someone is spreading a drug around who seems to be causing a lot of trouble.
Sounds like money opportunity to me.
I perk up a little bit. What,
Yeah. That kind of drug.
what is it? What kind of drug are they talking?
Well, they had mentioned it in the meeting, and that's why I asked about it. They called Cathorn drug. It's made with moon blossoms.
Sounds like
so,
an opioid.
Yeah.
How much do I, being the pirate that I am, how much do I know about the shipment, selling, transportation, and
There's no export of Catherine. Catherine itself is all native to Alabaster. None of it made it into the realms in which you were. A lot of it stays in this vicinity. In terms of Kather and Vistal and
so it's like a homegrown kind of a thing, like a region-based.
yeah, there's a grassland in between Vistal and Alabaster that houses a lot of this. If I
Okay.
show
The
you
important
that.
question is how much about this do I know? How much do I know, if anything? Because like I said, I've traveled as a pirate for a very long time.
So this grassland. The Elidith grassland. There's a section of this that has a growth of moon blossom. That is where they take. This harvest of moon blossom. There are small little segments of this grassland that they harvest this moon blossom from, and take that to both Vistal and Kather to make numerous amounts of drug. Moon blossom itself is a main narcotic that is used in the southern region of Alabaster. It can be used for many different reasons. It can be used for medicinal purposes,
Like painkiller, that kind of stuff.
painkillers, opioids, or something on those lines. But if mixed with other types of materials that premium alchemists would know how to do, can make it into a very, very unstable narcotic.
So do I know about all this?
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't really know about any. You would
It's
know
made its
about.
way out.
You would know about moon blossom and what it could do from your nature of being a pirate and exporting moon blossom itself, but you don't know about its narcotic
The
property.
Catherine,
This Catherine drug.
So I'm assuming this is more of like a refugee, like the refugees are bringing this with them.
Could be.
Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting to know. But how does this tie into what we're supposed to do? What do they need from us?
I would assume help with that. I mean, they haven't really told us much further, haven't they? Have they?
They haven't really said anything to anybody.
Well, I don't know. Here's what I think. That we
Where's
should
the other guy?
do. This Senate wants
Dead?
something from us.
He's gonna be dead. He's dead.
Who has promised us gold so far? What was the guard? It was the guard before.
You're
They
talking
gave
about
us
The letter. They
Bannon.
Oh,
So
that's
in the letter, you were given an advance of 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
You already got 1,000 gold minus the 250 that you lost.
scored. So, okay, so we got paid by that guy. And so now there's these people over here who want us to do something else for them.
But they're opposing sides.
Yeah, but they're, am I aware of this? Yeah, because
No.
well, I said
that's why.
No,
I'm
you're
moving
not aware of
yeah.
this because the person who could
I
portray this
said
information
there's
is
a
not in the
guy
party.
and there's another
There's
guy.
a guy that doesn't like this other guy that hired us by this guy.
So you're not perceptive enough
So
to know what the
here's
hell
what I'm
I
under the
saw.
impression. I'm under the impression that the letter
Because
I
I'm
got.
not.
You're not.
No, the letter
here
that I
it
got was. I'm under the impression that the letter I got was so that way I can help these people.
So from the letter that you got, you're in the perception that you're helping Anton.
Yeah.
And now from this meeting,
Anton doesn't work with these guys.
no,
We found that
from
out.
the meeting, you're understanding that the people that you're now working with Bannon, want to overthrow Anton.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do know all of that.
You have the basic understanding, knowing that Anton and Bannon are on two opposite coins, and now all of a sudden you're on Bannon's side, and you don't know why.
Perfect. So here's what I propose. So
Perfect.
we've already gotten gold from one side. How can we get gold from the other? We're at a beautiful point here. I'm like taking more drinks from my cup. Anton already gave us gold. The Senate seems to be wealthy. We have a point here where we can play both sides of this coin. And I know a lot about coin.
Oh, God. And that comes out. That comes out not quite right.
It's like, oh my god.
In his head, I know a lot
That
about
shouldn't
coin.
matter. What should matter is being able to help them out for the better need of whatever their troubles are.
Yeah. All that.
Yeah, but as long as we get back again.
I'm
And I
lawful.
get to blow some shit up. Like, seriously. I'm about to light a bomb in the bathroom and we're gonna run out of here.
Like, literally or figuratively?
You're not there.
I can still ask that question.
I don't know yet. I haven't rolled anything.
So I, in my drunken state,
Bomb.
go to say to him, this guy's gonna help us, and we gotta protect this guy because otherwise the people are gonna be in trouble, you know. But it's not, I don't know if that makes anything sense.
So you're not that drunk, so you can now remember.
Yeah.
Anton,
That's kinda what I
good. Goldspire, gold. Goldspire, good. Bannon, bad.
Okay.
That is what you now portray.
Okay.
Like Anton Goldspire, he means gold. He paid us, good. Bannon, bad. Bannon rams are bad. Bannon,
He
Bannon
wants-
bad. Bannon bad.
He wants to use
Goldspire,
us
good.
for
Bannon
ill
bad.
intentions, which means he's not gonna pay us. We might get paid, but he's gonna want the money back if he pays us. This is a bad person in general.
I'm
I
just
think
curious,
this is
are
all
you guys
bad.
all having this conversation in the middle of the tavern of all the people that you're supposed to be attacking?
This is what I'm thinking in my head. Whether it comes
So,
out that way.
None of Bannon's reps
No,
are there.
Bannon's not in there.
None of Bannon's
character
reps
is what he just portrayed, and I'm basically like, yeah, good guy.
I'm
bad
basically
guy.
his conscience at this point.
Yeah.
because he can't.
So
He can't
here's
role
what
play
we
for
need
shit.
to do. We need to speak with Anton.
I'm drunk.
We need to speak with Anton. He needs to know.
So they had us go to the meeting. We all got to the bar. We're getting shitty drunk. We heard everything in the meeting, but we still don't know where to go or what we're supposed to do.
You don't. So no.
Right?
No.
Just so that we're at the same. Okay.
No.
We need to speak with Anton. We just learned something. We went to this meeting. We now know something.
I'm gonna.
Okay, I like
grab
that.
Camilla.
We need to speak with Anton.
I jump off the counter so I head into the door.
Okay.
All right, and I'm like, yes, Anton, good.
in your Goliath intelligence, Anton good, and
Talk to Anton.
Anton
Your
good.
intelligence.
He's
Not right
perpetually
now.
drunk, so whenever he gets to the drunken stage, it's a -4 to intel. So he goes to 9. So Anton good.
So I am basically, since we broed down earlier, you're at least
What did you
listening
just
to
pour
what-
in that?
Oh look, no, I'm filling these up with the different colors.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna have a green one next time.
I love it.
But then it won't.
Blue, red,
He's-
green, energy.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
but
yeah.
back to the thing.
Sorry,
I'm
I derailed you. I'm sorry.
I'm basically telling him, and he's listening because we're already friends now, that it's not a good idea to work with this. But I'm saying yes, we should talk to him because you suggest we should talk to him.
Yeah, we should
And
talk to
we
Anton.
should- Share him the information that we learned.
So that way we can. Yeah, my whole point is I'm trying to work both sides of the coin here. Like I want to like Anton already gave
Where
us
can
money.
you get the most money?
Yeah, Anton's already gave us a ton of money, so we should probably tell him what's going on.
Go
But at the
grab
same
some
time,
money while we tell him.
Whatever this guy wants us to do.
I'm not there. You don't have to look at me anymore. I jumped off.
He's
the town
out
and
of
walked
that
away.
conversation.
Whatever. No, like whatever it is, that this Bannon guy wants us to do, we should do that too because
Where are you going?
he might also pay us.
Where am I?
You know.
We should do that. I'm too loud to explain myself. And there's
the mills
other
down there?
people around that are listening.
I realize it just
Yeah.
ends the wall.
Yeah, the
Well,
mill
yeah.
is basically.
Okay.
But there's no
Out of
shops.
character,
There's no anything out
we
that
should
way.
do that.
It's all residential.
Yeah.
Well,
And
anything
work the
out
system with
this
this other
gate
one to get the
is
gold
the
out of it,
slums.
but then make sure that Anton is our primary concern.
Of course. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it sounds like he has
What's
more
that,
gold anyway than these guys.
Thing.
So we should
And-
tell Anton what's going on.
I mean, I wouldn't mind asking him what he thinks about
This?
this whole.
Yeah, right there.
This?
We,
That's
here's
the
what
manor.
we
for
should go
the-
back to Anton and let
for
him
the
know.
center.
Which one?
Where we're in.
Well,
That's what we should do. We should go
You
back to
left. That's your fault.
We should go back to
Merrick.
Oh.
That's Merrick's manor.
He was the one that we saw that was just kept talking and said they were talking about going to Manny's plan, hiring us, blah, blah, blah.
And now
Right,
Merrick was the elf that talked about the narcotic.
But
He was also who was the one
Okay.
that
Well,
was
the
talking
thing-
about
so
Manny's
here's the
plan
thing,
of
we
taking
gotta
the
accept
vote
it.
and then hiring us and everybody
Like,
else.
or not
to
accept
buy
it, but they're like, there's
Well, so that was there was
so
representative
infiltrate.
of
now
Bannon
knowing
who
that
talked,
they have approved
basically,
an action
alright, telling you guys that you were the rough.
maybe Anton
Yeah.
doesn't want to infiltrate.
The senators that were there were Merrick,
So,
Megan,
check in.
and
We need to
Bradford.
check in and let
Bradford
them know.
didn't talk
hey,
about
We
it.
can send a message.
Megan ran the meeting, and Merrick
I
talked
would
about
like
the
to go
narcotic.
back
maybe.
to
Yeah, I mean,
Seven guy
because we
first.
can't go back.
And Merrick introduced the man who
Uh,
Gonna get got.
Maybe
Maybe
Anton
send
could
a
involve- maybe
letter
they can
to
do it all somehow, and that's why they-
I make it outside.
have one of the guards
Then I come
take
storming
it or
back in,
something.
Yeah, well, if
and
we
I
trust
jump on
them,
the counter, and
we
I
gotta make sure it
talk
gets
to
to
the
him
bartender. I
because
want to do that.
they could
Okay.
be on his
All right.
payroll.
Okay.
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 Go ahead.
You guys all silence.
Cheers.
Rex,
So where am I?
you're on the bar.
And you're the bartender?
Yes.
So, Mister, listen. I know we had you kind of started off rough, but you know, keep some coin. We're good friends now.
You
Where?
You owe me 5 children.
Whatever. What would I give you?
5 children.
Where's Merrick live?
Eric.
The guy, the elf dude, the guy that I think they're all,
Oh,
guys.
You're technically in his district. He's north of here.
Where? Where's where?
Take the main road all the way up. About a couple of yards. You'll see a large white elven sanctuary. Bright blue glowing orbs
The message will be
above a house.
We're gonna try to get
Did you get that?
whether we go there.
She's next to me, right? She's there with him.
We have to say something.
Oh yeah, she's
She'd be
perceptive.
around there, right?
In our best
you would hear me
interest
doing all
to
this?
inform them
Or
that
take
Yeah.
coup
Take
So I might get her.
we already know.
You do that?
fully.
We're going.
They want
Let's
to
go.
kill him.
Okay.
Let's go.
He's not like
North of
10,000
here,
gold out.
there's a sanctuary.
Pick 'em up.
Bright blue glowing orbs. That's Merrick's man.
I think
That's where
I
he's
think
asking
Build
for.
them
Yeah.
his ploy
Alright.
is to,
Come back
yeah,
when it's
his
done.
ploy is to get some more
You
money.
think it will help?
Because now that we
You guys
know,
talking about drug shit. He was the one at the bar.
We
saying
know
this guy,
who the
you know.
players are now.
Come on,
So
let's
now
go.
we need to target.
It was-
Well, I'll let
You
them
know,
know.
I found out at the library who it was.
Yeah, where'd you go?
And that's why I'm at the mansion
And we
trying to
found
figure
out to kill him and why.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the bar with her.
I would let you and him know.
Are we going back to the inn?
No.
We're going
Sober up,
to
boys.
Merrick's place.
Uh.
We're gonna hand him some water.
Just throw it.
The now lukewarm water in your teacup.
What time of
Oh,
night is it
okay.
now?
All right, so I
We're now pushing 11
smash
o'clock.
that down.
We're now
Oh shit!
Yeah, we're now pushing 11 o'clock. It's almost midnight.
All right, so I smash down this water and like cough and
It is lukewarm.
yak it up because it's got like a little tea juice.
No, she gave it to you straight from the kettle, which was
Oh.
hot when she got it, and that one is lukewarm.
So it's lukewarm water.
It's like
so
shower water at this point.
Merrick's place, and we were talking to Merrick's, the head of the
Bring us.
white sash people.
I'm bringing her. She's talking to you folks. And I'm ready to
I'll let you guys ever know. Leave you.
So we're going.
But maybe no, maybe not. He's kind of got it.
I'm ready at the door.
But he's an elf.
Whatever. You and I are talking. You gave me the water. He wants to come with, right? You're.
Yeah,
Are you-
I'm gonna stick together. My plan is, which I conveyed to you guys, we should go talk to. I said that we should go talk to Anton and let him know what's going on. But
That's not the plan tonight
all right.
because we can't. It's so far away. Essentially, we walked quite a ways to get there, and
And it's dark and the guards wouldn't let you in anyway.
right.
In the morning we should talk
So,
to
yes.
Anton. But for now,
Keep
let's
that
follow,
on the-
Let's follow up this. Let's follow this up then.
Keep
Right,
that
so
on
we can go
the
to
file.
Merrick, whatever happens there. Hopefully, then we can check out Devin. Well, he might not be in the shop.
So how long has it been since the meeting ended?
Other
And then
than
we're going to the tavern.
Yeah.
So the meeting ended
Back
about
you
2
up.
hours.
I'm actually still out in the field watching those stupid guys.
Meeting ended about 9, and you guys are now making your way to Merrick's
We got
house at
another
11
couple
o'clock at
Lucas
night.
Glands out
Yeah, but I put him on the hook for the bill.
there. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're headed that way. Do you want
Yeah.
to up to him? Or are you just going to stare at the stars and the moon?
Yeah, are you still sitting in the
I probably got bored after a while and headed back.
to
Wait, to the inn?
The
Crow's nest?
usual inn, yeah.
So at
So
this
then-
point, wouldn't he see us?
We're
Like in passing?
Nope.
wow. We're heading to where you just were, pretty much.
Nope.
So we're right where we
Oh.
are.
You guys are heading from here to here. He is here.
And
Oh.
he's in there now? Like in bed? He's sleeping?
He's back at the crow's nest. Whether or not he's asleep is up to him.
So I'm being overly acknowledged. This one, not this one. This one, is this one blue? This one?
Really
Not
a
this
little more
one.
polite.
If the
People are
window's
trying
open,
to
can I
sleep.
hear him?
You do not
No.
need to go rampaging around.
I kissed Camilla.
What do you like?
I put her in my
lawful
bum.
good? Like way up there? Oh yeah. Okay. She's no drinking
I'm actually lawful
and.
neutral, but she's
okay.
a monk though. Why would she drink alcohol?
So how far, do I
I mean,
as I'm walking and I'm
show-
screaming,
show-
Chinese monks
The
drink
whole-
like
alcohol.
looking at
She's
houses and seeing.
grown up in this monastery.
You guys are
Shit all
You guys
the
are
time.
traveling about 400 or 500 feet before you
Christians
actually
drink
make it to
wine.
the outskirts of where you can actually see these blue orbs glowing, seeing this manor. So, granted, you guys walk up to the outskirts of this manor, which are not necessarily gated, but the community itself is distinct.
Will we have noticed it walking down from the bar or walking down in the mill at all?
Nope. No, it's not that tall. Once you get to that point, you can see this slight haziness of this blue glow, but you don't know where it necessarily is coming from. The distance is too far away. As you're coming that particular way, as you're coming closer to this manor, this location, it's an elven. It's an elven sanctuary. Like this place, every single building that is in this square block is as white as could be. Everything looks pearl in nature. Every wall is pearl marble. Every building is pristine. Like this place is beautiful.
Like Elysium status.
No, even higher than Elysium. Like
Valorant.
this place. Oh, What's a good? This place is.
Can you just say think Rivendell and call it good?
Well, no, I'm thinking more like basically the White City from Lord of the Rings.
Oh shit.
Like, this square block is, like, it's perfect. Nothing is out of place. Everything is perfectly lined up. There is nothing out of order in this entire location. At all.
That's an
Damn,
anal
and we're
retentive elves.
drunk.
It is
so
a,
we're
it is
not-
a very vain
like knock
OCD
over some
location.
fancy.
As you make your way into the entrance of this
There's
block.
no guards. There's no nothing. Do we see anything as walking in there? Like,
You see several white stones, basically white stone golems of sorts, basic statues,
Oh yeah.
okay.
but no actual guards. But you do feel the sense that you're being watched. The moment you step through this plane, where it goes from Standard City to Perfect, you're being watched immediately. Don't know from where, but you're being watched from
And there's
every
nobody I
side.
can talk to?
No, there is no one on the street.
They might be sleeping. It is rather late.
I see when they're dead. Where's the other two?
I don't know. I told them we were coming here.
I mean, we're like behind you
Oh, you
guys
guys
a
are
little
close.
bit. Yeah, we're walking with you.
Does any of these look familiar to anybody?
So I was just about to ask. So due to the nature of all of this in my background, does any of this look familiar to me, or make me straighten up and sober up, and just kind of like, like like this reminds me of home.
Um,
thing.
The city that you came from
Yeah.
is similar, but instead of being white, it's pristine green. So you get the sense that this is the type of anal retentiveness
Yep.
that you're used to, but not in the same facet. It's a different family, it's a different clan, but you get the sense that if you talk to the wrong person the wrong way, you're done.
Good. Okay. Good to know.
Are we like in a... What's it called? A courtyard?
You're like in a nice part of town.
It's a square block, so it's about 100 feet on each side. You see multiple buildings. You see.
Do I see the building that the bartender told me about?
You do see the manor. Yeah, you see the manor. It under the road that you're on. You see the main manor right there, smack dab in the center, and then just lines.
I don't see any
of-
like manholes,
Nope.
sewer stuff.
Okay, so as I enter like this part of town, I try to straighten up, unlike ragtag myself, like grossness of the pirateness that I have. Like I basically try to straighten up and make myself look more formidable than I was before, and look very pristine and almost like I belong.
Okay.
Should roll a
Yeah,
perception.
no checks for
Yeah.
that.
What do I have to roll for that?
I need you to roll a performance check.
Perception for the ring.
I don't have any performance.
Oh.
It's my charisma.
He's-
It's
yeah.
charisma modifier, so you roll plus 2, or whatever your mod is.
It's my modifier 1.
You got this. You got the blue dice.
I do.
All right.
For charisma, really?
Here it is. Oh no.
Oh my
What
god.
is it?
5.
Oh, plus.
So,
1.
6.
as much as you can
Yeah.
in your drunken state, you manage to like button as many buttons as you can find, which is like 3 to the 5.
Yeah.
So 3 buttons to the 5 holes. You button that stuff
Your
up.
button 3 is going to hole 4.
You try and straighten your pants, but like unzip yourself in the process. Like you try and like fix your boots, but you really like you try. You fucking try. You gave it that freshman to prom try.
So it's like what happens when like someone who's going to jail like tries their hardest
Oh,
to look good on
man.
a court date.
To go to the court.
Like,
Yeah.
like
They're
it looks
so
like
drunk.
you
Yeah.
still look like a criminal, but like
I'll say
tried.
this. I'll say this. Instead of that, something a little bit more positive. You're a freshman at prom with a college student. You're
Okay.
Oh,
you
no.
are like out of place beyond imagine. But damn it, you tried.
Okay, good. Thank you. God damn it.
And
The guys are fucking around.
I'm next to him, right?
I'm not the only one, man.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, you're next to him. You see
Okay,
him like
so
frantically trying to like
I look
fix
over.
himself, but the thing is you see him like trying to fix himself, but just fucking it up more. So you see this and you're like, fuck it, and like start like taking off more clothes. Like if the goal is to be more fucked up, if the goal is to be more fucked up, then I've got that made. Like
I like it. So I'm like
your
wrapping
tunic,
clothes around my neck.
yeah, your tunic is like less done than normal.
Because
Do
I'm
I see any of this?
drunk.
No, you're in front.
I didn't sober up by looking at this city. I'm still hella
you're-
drunk.
yeah.
That water, lukewarm water, did not do anything.
Oh.
So it made the blood.
Your stomach's a little like, what the hell did you just drink?
I love it. I love it. All right, so yeah, I'm disheveled next
Oh,
to you,
same.
and we're walking through the city.
We're like the most fancy, disheveled people ever.
You know.
So you guys make it into this manner.
You didn't hear? Did you watch the stream last week?
We will ascend. Okay, it will happen. Just give
He
it time.
ate a big giant salmon, and then
Oh, yeah,
we all
he had-
threw
he
up
had
just
great
the
rolls.
smell.
You had great
I
rolls.
still got great rolls.
You still had good rolls. I don't know what you're ever worried about.
Glam's still up there sick because of it.
So we're there.
You
Can
guys
I
are
walk
now.
into a door? Do I see lights on? Are windows open?
Would you like? Do you want to approach the manor?
I want to approach the manor, but I want to do it and kind of not look so drunk. So I don't know how
That
drunk I
even
am yet.
sounded drunk, like.
I don't know.
The best way
You-
to do
you
that
approach
would be
the
to
door.
go back and come back in the morning.
You approach the door.
Okay.
Yeah, that can't.
You getting some more? I know.
Put a straw in it. Is there light? Can I
Put a
see what this
straw
looks like?
in it.
Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful white stone.
No lights on. There's no noise. There's no guards. There's none of this stuff.
There's-
I want to roll a perception check.
Sure. 15. There are lights on inside. Not every room is lit. Most of the bottom floor is lit. There are a couple stories on the second floor that are not lit. But if you want to approach the door and knock, you can.
Yeah. Just behave.
Adjust my hat.
Shiver a
Put
little bit.
my bags on stuff.
Or
Excuse me. Oh yeah, it'd be like a little. Yeah, that's true. Anybody home?
you hear. Yeah.
Hi. We were at the meeting, and I'm looking for a Mr. Merrick.
I'm sorry, Merrick hasn't made his way back. Is there something that I can assist you with, young man?
Interesting. Huh?
Does he
Yeah,
tell
give me one moment, Mike.
Fantastic.
Lady servant? Is that?
Not
I whispered it too.
I didn't hear that. Did I?
yes, you would.
Oh.
Because I'm drunk.
Give it a little dirty look. Yes, we just had a few questions for him. I understand it's very late. Does he tend to stay out after the meetings?
Well, normally in these circumstances, the senators of the meetings themselves tend to go to their own private area that none of us know of to talk about the meetings. Meetings of sorts.
Is there a good time to come back tomorrow at all? That you might be here, or?
One moment. He retreats from the door for a while.
Is the door open?
It's cracked open, but it's
What?
not. It's
What
not.
do I see?
Hmm?
I want to see what's in there.
Yeah, go ahead and work.
Turn this.
Ugh.
Any good dice rolls left in these?
I was
That'd be
just
perception,
thinking-
right?
Yeah.
I'm rolling crap.
I mean, you're a little distracted by the pristine nature of the walls that are around you and the door and
It's a big door.
the guy that came to you that was very calm and
Called me
old
young one.
and yeah, he called you young one. He was very nice.
I go inside. Let's go inside.
No, not without permission.
He comes back with a billfold. Sameric will be available anytime between 11 and 11:15 tomorrow afternoon.
Anytime.
Any time in that 15-minute window, I like it.
We should just come back then and try.
Oh.
Or he's not.
It's
he's not-
easy. We go back to
he's
the
not
inn.
here.
We sleep.
They
We
don't
wake
know
up.
where he's
We
at.
have breakfast. We come back. There, 30 seconds. It's tomorrow.
Shall I try and pencil you in?
That would be very nice, thank you.
Ah, fuck it. I'm going to the bar.
What is
Okay.
your name, my dear?
My name is Akun Iro.
And what is this presiding?
Oh, wait.
What?
Pertaining
There
to.
is it.
Just a couple questions about the meeting from tonight.
Just the meeting. So you're a member of the Senate.
Yes.
Who do you serve?
Damn.
I'm not there.
Bannon.
Bannon. Alex Bannon.
That was just so weird when you look at that name.
I don't know if you're noticing his writing. It's pretty
All right. Come by 11 o'clock.
Thank you so much.
We will see what we can do.
Can I trouble you for a glass of water?
Yeah. And we're like just beyond this. Like we
Can I
haven't
see all
got,
this?
we haven't got to the door yet.
You,
right? I mean,
you guys got to the door. Slam! Clap, 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 clap.
I'm standing there all trying to be fancy. Just
yeah. And I'm like trying to be not fancy because I think that's what it's
Believe
going
me,
for.
I'm helping.
You don't need to try.
It's true.
Well,
You don't know my
I
nickname.
really want to pull out a bomb right now.
No.
no.
You don't. You'll
Just
find
put it
out
right there in
all
front of the
about
door.
it.
Just like,
No.
Okay,
The
so
opposite of fancy.
what
I
now?
just rolled 2 20s in a row.
Well, we can't see him until
I would be
11.
considered white
I think
trash.
we're going back to the bar.
If you're really
11 tomorrow?
in the world that we live in.
No, we should go and get some sleep.
Yeah, we'd rather just go rest.
We should
It's
go
so
and get
so
some
little.
Yeah.
I think you've all
We
three
should
of
go.
you-
Get so it was
I
like,
think all three of you had quite a bit to drink.
like, hey, sleep sound like. a
Yeah,
good
we should
idea.
reset, sober up, wait until, wake up at 10:30,
Not
Tonight-
drink.
yeah, not drink. Tonight has been super eventful, that type of thing. Or let's go and just reset, wake up in the morning, do the damn thing at 10, and at some point talk to Anton.
There you go. All right.
Okay. So you guys head back to the Crow's Nest.
Or
Okay.
we find him, right?
Yeah.
So-
finally,
You guys all head back to the Crow's Nest.
Can I stay back and talk to the bartender for a little bit?
The female bartender is there. You stay
hey.
back. The rest of you guys go upstairs.
I'll fill him in on.
You're gonna have to have some apologizing to do.
You two. You have been there.
Crow's Nest?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have not.
He spent the majority of the morning there getting plastered.
And
I know.
last
Do I know the
Bar-
bartender well?
Bartender sees you. You owe me.
Oh.
He owes everybody.
Yeah. What if I try to still drunk? I'm still drunk, right?
Not at this point.
Can I just
Okay,
be?
so
I'm
I'm
already
sober.
upstairs asleep.
Okay. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
The three of you travel upstairs. You
Okay.
two are stopped.
No, I was gonna wait.
Okay, no.
Yeah,
no,
he
you
wanted
stop.
to-
You stop. You two are stopped. You stop. You two are stopped. You
Okay.
two go upstairs.
Upstairs. All right.
Okay.
You owe me. What can I help you with?
We
Stay!
have a room for us.
Well, so we have a room already. So I'm
No,
guessing
she doesn't.
she's not.
She's not. She wasn't with you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
She wouldn't stand
She's
there
not gonna
with
sleep
all
with
of
you.
us anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you can sleep in my bed. I don't sleep in it anyway.
Yes, please.
Fantastic. 10 silver. Upstairs, 4th door, right side.
4th floor's mine.
No, you're the 2nd door on the right side.
Where did I sleep last night?
That's not up to me. She hands you a key.
Yeah, we cleaned your ass up and got you into a bed.
Yeah. Come back
That
down.
was
Okay.
me
So,
too.
Put
That
him on the floor.
yeah.
You and I have words.
So, now that I am sober and having reviewed most of what I've been through tonight, I am not in a mood. Particularly not to be turned on by a bartender that I don't know.
Oh, he's getting arrogant.
So, I'm going to, in a not very polite way, get in his face and ask him,
Her.
well, how much do I owe?
1 battle axe on the table. You owe me.
Oh God.
A battle axe?
And she pulled it off and like that.
From underneath the table. From my.
I
You
should
know,
bag
medieval version of the shotgun under the bar.
Where's my 250 gold?
Jesus!
Young one.
Oh, the gambling. Okay.
It's hey, it's okay. I got you. Look, I got you.
Shh! I love it.
Jesus Christ.
So,
2nd battle axe
Oh.
on the table.
alright.
Guess we know what class she is.
Yeah.
The chucking battle axe.
I reach into my bag
Dual wheel.
and I pull out the ring I stole from him and I slide it in front of her. It's bad enough to cover it. I kind of leave him alive.
She looks it over.
Perception check. It's fake.
240 gold.
He didn't have any fake gold.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Damn!
No, just a fake ring.
So,
Okay.
It's all plastic
So-
jewelry.
I am going to try and make a
Except
somewhat
for the one piece he stole from him.
Is this the bartender?
like
Jesus.
I'm gonna make like a rude, but like almost like a flirty, like
You idiot.
playful, like
Just pay
like,
her.
like you're a hard bitch, and I like that. kind
oh
of
my God.
kind of like a pass,
This
you know,
can't go
and get
well.
closer and like put my dagger
Yeah.
like on the table,
It's
you know.
roll time for this.
Yeah.
What is it? Performance?
Perception.
You know, almost like I'm trying to like, you know, like
Perception.
Ooh, this girl's hot, almost, you
Go
know.
ahead and roll it.
12.
12 plus.
Perception. So.
Wisdom, right?
That's your wisdom, second from the bottom.
Plus 3, 12, 15.
240 gold. Pay up, motherfucker.
Oh.
Did you
Oh.
roll anything?
Okay,
Shit, man.
so
There's a DC on the roll.
damn it. Okay, so I'm going to I take my dagger back and slide it back into his thing, and I slide her, you know, 240 gold. But I don't do so just super easily when she goes to take the bag. from me.
She grabs your fucking hand
Oh, okay.
and like starts to crunch a little bit.
Oh.
You have a sense that this woman is well above what you could possibly muster.
Okay. All right, so I just, you know, let her do that, and then just I pay her,
Let her do
and
that. Couple rings come off.
no,
Oh,
no,
just-
I hope not. Yeah, and then yeah, I just, you know, take my, you know, move on.
The room's upstairs.
Why does she have such a manly voice now?
5th room. Left-hand side.
Yeah, right. Okay. I take-
After a day and a half of dealing with this guy, you'd provoke anybody into a roid rage.
No one has actually asked her name
That's what I was about to do before you kicked his ass.
or anything about her.
She's the
Like, I have a
female
full-
bartender.
I have like a
behind the
full
bar.
like thing. Like,
Yes, little one.
oh my God, that was amazing. Very impressive.
Oh, thank you.
It's been a while since I've
So
seen
she's still putting up with this.
Wait,
clown
yeah,
with
she
this
doesn't
fish?
remember
No,
the
I'm
fish.
gonna make it better right now. Calm down.
She remembers him, but she remembers that he's paid.
True. Okay.
He's
That's
paid.
what matters.
He's paid for things. How can I assist?
I have now 2.
So last night, we kind of go off in the wrong
Delayed
foot.
payment.
It's nothing I haven't been used to.
Yeah. That's
Damn, he's gonna get with this
Halfway,
bartender.
I'm going up. I'm going up the
After you
stairs to my
couldn't-
room. Right, I'm going up the stairs to my room, tired, and you can go to bed. I look back and point right at you, and I'm watching you. And I'm like, this, be like,
Oh, like
gone.
you're sober
You
up.
didn't roll anything. You don't know it's gone.
Well, he would have seen you
But
pass it.
I saw you give
Oh,
it to
that's
her.
true.
Saw you pass it.
And then, you scream, I'm like, and
And the funny thing is, that as you say that, like several of the people who are passed out, like on the table, are like, "I'm sorry, madam," and like topple over, like they've been here a while. Like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Shut up!
so I just, up the stairs to the room in my bed.
I love it.
Elves.
Elves. Name's Brex. You in town? Kind of get my feelers out there. You seem like you can handle yourself pretty well.
Yes, I noticed that you are new in town. I am known as Converda.
That's a lot of letters.
Jesus.
K-A-N apostrophe.
Shit. That's like-
K-A-N apostrophe V-E-R-D-A.
Shit.
Just call her Connie for short.
Norwegian.
Connie.
Like some sort of strong Amazonian.
She looks around, notices that everyone is pretty much passed out. It's Orc, my dear.
Ooh. You guys are kind of cool. I like you guys. I mean, yeah, I have some more friends. Is anybody down here right now? No,
Everyone's passed out around.
interesting. You come from, how far? Come from the west?
I personally do not. My father came from the east. He found my mother, had his way with my mother, and out came me.
So you're full orc?
I am half orc.
I don't know how long we're going to be in town, but we could be in town for a couple of days. Do you know anything, like, can I answer some questions about some stuff?
I can tell you.
Can I buy a drink? Is that awkward? Like,
You don't need to buy me
We're
a
in a
drink.
bar.
I own the establishment.
okay. I want to buy a drink.
You may buy a drink. Yes.
Sweet. Order a drink.
Okay.
She's like okay with me sitting at the bar now.
Yes.
Champion.
So I want to shoot the shit with her for a while. Kind of get on her good side and all that sort of shit.
It sounds
try.
like you already were.
You try.
I do a good job of it. Then I ask her about the drugs. Like, so, cancering around here, is that like bad shit?
Well, there aren't very many that come here that are on Catherine, or any of the different strains that come and go from this nature. But I do know of some members of the slum that have the issue with Catherine.
I saw that.
I did too, that's why I didn't answer.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah, that's pretty shit too.
Excuse me, young one.
How young do you think I am?
I rolled a 20 though. I feel like that.
Remove the hat.
No, I can't. There's people.
Wouldn't have helped you in that.
There's nobody
sense.
here.
I've-
How did you know? Wait, how did you know?
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
Just a hunch.
Bless you.
Can I tip it, or do I have to take it off completely?
You can tip it.
I can just tip the hat just enough, or can I just lift it up? So I finish, I down my drink, and I sit down, I lean real close, super close, like I'm giving her the sexy eye, and I just kind of lift it, revealing my true form.
Oh shit! By the way,
Nobody knows. I'm a gnome for all intents and purposes.
I thought so.
It's hard working up here with all these people.
Feeling is mutual.
But fourth door on the
Hitting
right,
it off
right?
now.
That's her room.
Oh shit. Where's my room? Do you know where that is at all?
Second door on the right.
Okay.
I'm sure you're still with that Goliath fella.
Oh shit, are we rooming together? Do you have any more
For
open
real.
rooms? Do
He's
you know where I can get
trying.
gunpowder? Right here? Is there a gunpowder place?
Gunpowder.
Yeah.
Speak to the alchemist. I'm sure he knows someone.
Is that that guy,
Devin.
right?
Yes.
And he's
Good lad.
yeah. Yeah, I gotta talk to him anyway. Did you know whereabouts in town he was?
If you go to the main keep thoroughfare in the merchant area, he is the most furthest location on the left-hand side. Green tent.
Pizza sounds good. We can get pizza.
Ooh, I just want to make sure we're going to be here about that.
No. Well, I mean, we're ending, like, now.
Once I'm done with the bartender.
Yeah.
Really? That's a short session.
3.5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
used to
longer.
like 8.
Wow. We were supposed to only go for 2.
8 hours?
We were supposed to only go for 2, but
But usually if you have 2-hour sessions, you do it like once a week, not once a month.
timing, BLFC,
Yeah.
you guys being gone.
He's still gonna try to.
I'm trying to do it every 2 weeks, but
Okay.
it's just been timing.
Anyway, finish
Let me
this.
finish
up.
up.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah,
We
yeah,
can't, can't even get people here.
We
on
can
the
talk
one
about that later.
Yeah. You guys see a lot of travelers here?
In the crow's nest?
Dwarf travelers looking for a friend of mine, maybe.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've noticed from the establishment, but she cracks her knuckles.
It's pretty rough around here.
I run the fighting rings here.
We got fighting ring.
You might have even lost a fight for her.
Yeah, that's true.
What is the betting on that?
It depends on who's fighting.
Do you have a fighter? Because I think I have a couple.
I am the owner of the establishment. I don't have a fighter. I am just the bookie. If you want to enter a fighter into the ring, I can give you a couple names.
Yes. Please. A little extra coin on the side wouldn't hurt.
Well, I believe the most notable party looking for a fighter at this point is Kenneth. His fighter ended up not so good in the last fight.
Where is he bows in town?
I don't know. But he'll be here tomorrow.
Afternoon?
He owes me gold.
Morning?
Late morning.
She's old girl everywhere in the land. Yeah.
Okay. Well, am I sobering up at all as I'm talking to her?
Not necessarily, no.
How far is she from me?
10 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna slide my glass to her.
Is it empty or full?
It's empty because I downed it before I took off the hat.
She puts it in the sink. Ish.
And I tell her goodnight. And I tip my hat again. And I jump off and scamper away.
I thought you were gonna try to kiss her.
Yeah.
No, I have a lady.
Continues to clean the bar.
I have a lady.
Yeah, the bomb is his lady.
My lady.
Seriously.
Yeah. He has a
Okay.
name for her and everything.
And with that, we will end.
Woo.
Thank you, everyone, for joining tonight's
long
session. That was
Yeah.
a very long session.
Necessary.
It was technically necessary.
We didn't
with
fight
the meeting
anything
itself.
still.
Still didn't fight anything.
God damn it.
know,
But
I'm
we are going to
And you
end.
the fight ring.
We're going to end with that.
Yes.
And
You gonna enter me? Oh, I'm in.
we will see you the next time that we have a session.
Which is? What's the date on there?
Please keep tabs on my Twitter, and you will know when the next session is. Have
I
a
see what you
good
did.
night.
Peace.
Bye.